Okay, we're back. How exciting. So I've just gotten back from a whole week of GDC. Maybe I'll turn this down just a little bit more, actually. This looks like the desktop volume is pretty high. Yeah, that was very cool. It was very cool. I got to see all kinds of friends, see all kinds of talks, take a bunch of notes. I'm very excited to get back to some game development stuff. But I thought I would feel pretty normal get back to stream since it's been about a week. 2 weeks since we did this one at all, and yeah, very excited to to be home and cozy and all that stuff as well. Let's hop in here. So on our last episode, you're at work? Well, oh no. Well, I feel like I got back from a bunch of work, but it's Saturday, so maybe I can say some. Okay. Well, lovely to have you, however long you can stay. You're on day shift for some reason? Question mark? Fascinating. I'm happy or sad for you, whichever is relevant. But yeah, very good to see you. Just got back from GDC, and it was a ton of fun. Game Developers Conference, the big one. Hello, Kinker. Welcome home. How was the events? It was very cool. Yeah, it was 4 different days of like talks and events and just seeing all kinds of friends that I haven't gotten to see in person in the longest time. Got to see Julia Minamata, Frisky Gato, a friend who moved to Utah to become a professor. Gosh, I'm missing some other people. A bunch of family, some old coworkers, one person that works for Unity now. Yeah, no, it was a total blast. It was a total blast to get to see all kinds of people. The going outdoors social battery was like completely drained. But I guess this doesn't count for some reason, so I'm here. Yeah, no, it was great. It was great. It was really cool. It was really cool. But I'm looking forward to a weekend of like just not being in an airplane and not being in conference mode and like not sleeping in a hotel. You know, all these things, right? So I'm very happy to be here. But at the same time, it was a total blast. It lasted like exactly as long as it needed to, basically. Okay, so last episode, we got the ship, right? I think at the end of the last episode, and we struck out for the Great Eastern Sea, right? And what we're trying to do is that we're trying to get to the lost civilization of Lemuria. Partially for like an intellectual curiosity sort of reason, but there's other plot reasons as well. We got out here to the Apogee Islands. This is a place called Gaia Rock, and we think we'll get some helpful synergy here that'll help us in our journey. We finished the exterior after dying a whole bunch. Oh, is my voice shot? Maybe. Yeah, now that I can feel that timbre actually a little bit. It probably is a little bit shot. But I also just like did not get a ton of sleep. Because I was on West Coast time and I'm obviously awake now. I woke up actually at like 7 a.m. So I got not a ton of sleep basically. I don't know why I'm so dark right now actually. I wonder if I can turn this light off and I can be a bit darker. Or lighter. Maybe the contrast will be a little bit happier with me now. Yeah, it looks like okay. Yeah, it probably is a little bit. But yeah, we got smoked a whole bunch on the exterior of the dungeon here. Let's take a look at where we are. So we only have one person capable of having a Forge in, which means we can only have one person with a wish-style synergy. Right now it's Jenna with Aura, so she's the only person that can heal the whole party. It's pretty powerful. We do finally have Piers, which means we do finally have Shade. which is the most powerful genie we'll have for a long, long time. And yeah, we have kind of a weird staggered setup at the moment here. If we want to, we could play around with these setups a little bit more, but we'll keep it where it is for now, just because this gives a lot of different people the ability to heal while we're kind of out of combat for a bit. Let's see how long it takes us to die in the interior of the dungeon. If I remember correctly, we're experiencing monsters that are about in the, oh, okay, interesting. And the power level of the Venus Lighthouse, which is something like twice our level. Yeah, so that's pretty exciting. We're probably not supposed to be here just yet. But if we can win this fight, I would like to win this boss fight. We'll discover together. I'm surprised there's nothing that we can go to over there, but I guess this is the only way to go forward then, huh? Yeah, I think the expo floor in GDC was not quite as interesting as the first time that I went. But I will say, like, the most creative games that were being showed off there, I think were definitely a bit cooler than the ones that I got to see last time. There was a competition that they had this year for games with, like, strange controls. I'm not exactly sure, like, what the name of this was exactly. But I'll have to show off some of those later, because they were very silly. Like, there was one where the controller was on a seesaw, so you had to have two people who were seesawing. And each of them had a monitor behind them that was displaying a ship bobbing up and down that matched the seesaw input of the other person. And they were, like, trying to shoot ships. It was very funny. There was another one that was really great, which was a rice bowl eating controller. So it was a bowl attached to a double axis, and it had a rotational arm with chopsticks attached to it. And the goal was to finish your food so you can go outside and play. But you can try to feed the food to the dog if your parents aren't looking to get outside faster. It was very cute. There were a lot of really funny ones. There was another one that had let's see. Oh yeah, there was a arcade-style cabinet one where you were like in a mine shaft, and you had like a rope that you could pull to like ascend and descend. There was a bunch of fun stuff there. I have a feeling we're about to get kind of murdered here. Okay. Oh, we did run. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. We escaped with, I was gonna say our lives, but that's not entirely accurate. Let's see. Piers, why don't you spend some of your synergy points, buddy? We'll have to resurrect our friend the next chance we get. And kind of hope we don't die a bunch. Let's see, we could try and kill one of these little things and resurrect our friend at the same time. I don't know if it's better than just defending. We could try though. We're kind of betting on, oh, okay. Okay, so we did kill one of them. Okay, so maybe we'll, oh, I don't have the genie. Okay. What if, I'm like, what, do I want to run right now, or do I want to, like, be safe? I feel like maybe I want to try and be safe. Oh, okay, Pierce does not go quickly. Alright. Yeah, okay, I think this is probably the right move. Alright. Maybe let's get out of here. No? Okay. That's a bummer. Okay, well, we didn't really come out ahead on that one, but that's okay. It's fine. I think we only need to trade one of these, right? To be able to have access to this? Let's see. We'll trade that back over, and we'll have another chance to resurrect our friend. Do I have to have the Cyclone ship here? Do I have the Cyclone ship? My next question. I feel like maybe I do. I just think we haven't used it yet. This is too bad. I'm starting to remember how this was mostly going last time, right? Not great. Not great. That should be like a party wipe, right? Okay, it's a bummer. I don't know if we really have the... I think we literally don't have the money, actually, to, like, go to an inn, do we? Oh, okay. I guess we do have some. I'm not sure when that happened. Oh, cat wants to go inside. Or come inside. Be right back. I'm a monster. It's also lovely to be back with all the cats and the wifey. Okay, let's try that again. And I'm pretty sure we do have Cyclone. I feel like I probably equipped that to Shiba. Indeed I did, okay. So we do have the tools to continue there, which is nice. Trying to remember... Oh, okay. No. I was wondering if we got the genie at the bottom of the bomba, but that's a fight. Ah, this is gonna be great. I so wonder if we can even kill this boss right now. It took us so long to even get to the serpent the first time, right? To just die as a joke. That was like a huge resource commitment. I guess we'll find out how much. Oh, this is nice. Okay. I say that, but then he casts like a pretty high level spell. Okay. This one guy is like just soloing the party. Okay. Jeez. It's pretty good. Let's Cyclone. It's the first time I get to use this spell. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's retreat, because I think that's the faster way to do this. I think this is just gonna save us a bunch of HP if we do it this way. So now we can access this other part. Huh. Maybe let's save the game. I'm remembering how paranoid I needed to be last time, and I need to make a good habit of it. Right, they're instantly trying to murder me. Let's keep Ether upon Shiba, I think. Oh, and we also need to recover herself as well. Let's do that. Okay.
Hi, Ron. What's going on, buddy? Happy to see me. Cutie bean.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it to stream today, but I ended up getting like, I don't know, probably less than 5 hours of sleep. It's fine. Do I want to go down there? It's not clear. I guess so. I think maybe I'm in the wrong spot. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's interesting the areas on the bottom are still there, even though these leaves are like diegetically from those. It's very strange. Oh, the wood. I like the wood enemy. I think it's kind of cute looking. Although I'm a little bit scared for my life now. Or her life specifically, I guess, right? Okay. Yeah, let's see. So I got to fly in a couple days early to GDC to see one of my cousins, which I haven't seen whom I haven't seen in a couple years. That was a lot of fun. They're a San Francisco native now, I suppose, at this point. And got to go along a nice tour to see a lot of shops thrifting and some really nice local restaurants. I was amazed actually that we were able to find a place that we could eat for $9 in San Francisco. I think everything else that you wanna be eating is like twice as much. So that was a really pleasant surprise. Oh no, that's very bad. We might need to reset, honestly. This is very scary. I don't know if we want to keep playing here. But I guess we'll do it. Even though it seems very dangerous to me. Maybe we should save in a separate slot. That seems pretty possible. We do have 3 slots to save in, so maybe we'll do that. What is this? I think this is maybe me saving before like doing some kind of grinding or something. Not 100% sure. But I guess we'll save here. It's fine. So that was really cool for a couple days. Then started the conference proper. Caught some really good talks on playtesting, actually. The focus of which was kind of like, oh, maybe we should set this this cyclone to one of the shoulder buttons. I might be using this like a bunch. The purpose of which was like, uh-oh. Okay, well I guess we... I guess we're actually fighting and winning this fight. That's actually encouraging. We did say, so our run is fighting all the scripted encounters once. So we do get to fight this friend here. And probably level up the whole party if we do this correctly. But we need to make sure that we live, which is frankly not guaranteed. Let's recover our friend here and then maybe Shade. I have questions about whether Felix is lasting this turn if we don't do this. Let's try that again. And let's have you defend, because you look like you're kind of dying. So I'll do this. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, we get the whole crew back. Okay, you love to see it. Unfortunately, we don't really have a great way to recover everyone's health, but we can kind of do it one at a time, and it'll probably be okay. Actually, what is this thing? This is a man-eater, is that true? Mad plant, okay. Let's take a look at whatever the mad plant is. Because we'll want to exact seize our friend here. Mad plant has 450 HP about. I know we said we were going to use our calculator for everything, so maybe we should do that. Let me get my phone out. Let's see. Okay, what did I say? 449. No, I still have to. Okay, great. I was like, did I input the battle commands yet, or what am I doing? Okay. $153. That's nice. Let's attack again here. Let's do this. Do I have shade up? I don't. Maybe in that case, I want to be a little bit more careful. It would actually be a reset if Felix died here, so let's not have that happen. Let's try this. Okay, a little spooky. So Shiba does not go first. That's a shame. Minus 46. Okay, so this should be safe. I think Shiba's probably cooked if Shiba gets attacked, but that's okay. There's not really a lot we can do. 113 damage from a simple attack, huh? It's nasty. Okay, minus 154. So our friend here should be in kill range, which we want to do with the Mars Genie. So as long as Jenna doesn't die here, as long as Shiba doesn't die here either, we should be fine. We can use Shade, I think. And this should be good. It's fascinating. Okay. Oh! There's different... Oh, okay, so these are like mimics. They don't have the same HP every time. That's fascinating. Okay. Did not know that. Fascinating. Okay. So this thing is almost dead, though. This thing has, like, 6 health left, actually. Okay, great. That's pretty awkward, but that's okay. Yeah, we can just char. We'll be fine, I think. Just in case something goes horribly wrong, we can. Oh, never mind. That's not true. Okay. Good luck to me, I guess, right? Oh, this should work though. Got him. Okay, great. Almost the whole team levels up, which is what you love to see. Let's get this genie back on Jenna. Now that she's not dead anymore. Yeah, but the playtesting talk, it was pretty interesting. It was about focusing playtesting as a analysis of player emotions. So what I mean by that is, instead of like, you know, would you buy this game? What did you think of this? It was like trying to identify. Oh, and we can save over that top one now, right? Because we did recover all of our friends. It was about. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, identifying the emotional highs that players experienced in the game. Kind of seeing what people thought of the end of the experience, and trying to remember what a couple of those main points were. But I'm guessing this is one of those stupid things where we like get knocked off a bunch, and it's kind of tedious. Yeah. That was neat. I'd have to go through my notes. There was another one that was pretty interesting on the playtesting one. Oh, this is one of those fights where we kind of just get murdered, if I remember correctly. Nice. Jesus. Okay. Technically living, but it doesn't really feel like it, does it? Next talk I went to was... Holy smokes. We're like completely running out of magic to stay afloat here, aren't we? Oh, and she's dead, which is unfortunate. She's the... Okay. She's the only person with the reviving ability, so we gotta transfer that over to somebody else. It was like a kind of a bit of a pep talk for indie developers, which was sort of funny. But it was chock full of, honestly, a lot of pretty good marketing advice type stuff. Not only about... Should I be going in that little passage over there? I have no idea what's in there. Some good advice for like staying motivated for like marketing particularly. And oh, interesting. What are we doing here? I guess we have to blow all these things. I feel like marketing is one of those things I end up taking like the most notes for, because it's one of the things I find like the most. Oh, okay. Oh, that was pretty fast. All right. The most unpleasant to do. Not somebody who really enjoys like putting himself out there so much. So any advice I can take on like actually getting myself to do that is pretty helpful. Okay, so we see the first of these little crystal things getting lit up, and the dragon has like a reaction to it. When we first fought the dragon, we had done none of those, and we just saw that there's 4 crystals. This boss is pretty unique in that there's actually 4 different power levels at which you can fight the boss. And each of those levels corresponds to one of these little crystals. As we saw the first time we fought it, it was extremely powerful when we hadn't done any damage to it. We've got another one. It actually recovers like thousands of health per turn if you don't affect it at all. Meaning you have to kill it in 1 turn, basically, which you can do. Probably not us. Well, definitely not us with our restrictions here. But there's ways you could do it in a normal playthrough. Summoning in this game, very powerful tactic. It's a way to front load like tons of damage in 1 turn, and it makes you a bit weaker for a while. But it also has a side effect. I don't know why it does this. I don't know why the devs thought they ought to do this, but it increases your elemental power for a bit, which is something that increases the damage that your summons do, the damage that your synergy does that's aligned with that element, and the damage that your weapon unleashes do, which are aligned with that element. And so if you wanted to defeat this the first time at full power in a casual playthrough, what you could do would be to summon a whole bunch, somehow survive for enough turns to be able to do it again, and by that time your elemental power is high enough that you can actually do all those summons and just kill it. That's the general strategy. It's kind of a nightmare, but it's definitely possible, basically. Oh, okay, I guess we just get to go ahead and do the other one immediately. Interesting. I remember this being like a bigger dungeon, I guess, but I'm not gonna say no to it because we're kind of getting wrecked. Okay. So there's one more missing over here. If I'm not mistaken, if we go and fight the serpent right now, it's pretty weakened, but it still gets 3 turns in battle, and I still am like unsure if you can beat 2 turns. So we're definitely gonna try and kill it. Let's. I'm pretty sure we're going to go. Gonna go what? Gonna go to the inn after this. So I think. Oh, excuse me. If we want to use a bunch of synergy to kill some of these friends and not take a lot on the backswing when we're trying to run away, we can probably justify doing that. Felix specifically has to spark Jenna, so not him. But Froth Sphere, I don't know about this. I love Plasma. That's such a pretty ability. Okay. We've got our friend back. Oh, no, we don't. Never mind. Wait a second. Okay. Well, we have Shade, right? We can Shade if we want to. Can Breath if we want to. Oh, Breath is fast. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I didn't realize that was such a fast ability. I did enjoy GDC. It was a lot of fun. I've been going through and talking about the day slowly, while getting very distracted by the game, but I mean, I guess that's what we're here for, right? I feel like my friend is probably going to die here, but actually, well, I was gonna say there's no reason to defend, but actually they're, what do we want to do? I could try killing this mad vermin. If she doesn't live, she doesn't live. It's fine. Okay, okay. That was pretty good. Has no effect on Jenna, really? That's a bummer. I feel like this is gonna go pretty badly, but that's okay. Let's try... Okay, well, bummer, but what can you do? I guess we'll try and run. See what happens. Oh my god. Okay, beautiful, great. Yeah, so after those talks, the marketing one, got to catch up with Julia and have lunch with her and some friends that she met at DICE, an event in Vegas that was like games focused, but kind of like more on the marketing side stuff, I suppose. And that was a bunch of fun. A coworker came along with us who does art stuff for us. Let's see, what did we do next? There was, I think, one more talk in that day that was pretty interesting. I'm trying to remember what it was, but I'm kind of blanking on it. I'm wondering if it was one of the education talks. Not 100% sure. Let's see, who else did I meet that first day? That might have been the most of it. Let's save here. The next day I just happened to, oh, actually, where's this last one? Happened to run into one of my friends who moved into education, and was doing was working with some folks doing a talk on games education, which was really fun to attend. People were showing off some pretty cool games that they'd done. One of them was, oh no, wait, how do we, oh, we have to get down here, don't we? How do we get down there? Oh, that's probably the door that we didn't take here earlier, huh? I bet. Yeah. I'm wondering if we want to... if we want to hit the chip there, the cyclone there, or not? Wow, these do a lot of damage, huh? Do we want to run, or do we want to be scared? I kind of want to be scared, I think. Kind of pretty scared. Do you have any herbs? You do. Okay. Let's try this. Reduces by 60% the damage coming in. Jenna can use her aura right now. Do I want to do that? Oh, please don't. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Let's get out of here, maybe. Wow. Okay. Alright. It's pretty bad. There's no escape? Doesn't seem like there is, huh? Let's try that again. Yeah, it was games that educators had made. There were two that were more particularly interesting. One was a game that was meant to be about like sustainability. That was like kind of the theme of the educators games. Oh, okay, we're sort of back here. This isn't too bad though, right? We have all of our friends alive again. And it was a Minecraft server that was run off a autonomous solar panel device. You know, the intention being that like it's not contributing like a carbon footprint by relying on, you know, like a coal power or whatever, right? From a power plant. I hate these guys, you know? Yeah, let's just get out of here. Let's pick a more friendly fight to try and recover our friend in, I think. So it was a lot of like prisoner's dilemma type stuff, honestly. About like power consumption versus like frame rate. It seemed like it could be very interesting for a particular kind of person to be on this server. God, this is terrifying. The one that I liked a bit more was using a philosophy of like anti-growth. So the idea was that like a lot of like video game mechanics are centered around the idea that you're... Oh, that's right, he doesn't get the stupid wish ability. Okay. That you're constantly trying to improve, grow, get more, consume, all this. Such that even games like Stardew that have kind of an allegedly very contrary method or message to this, right? You know, you're supposed to be like moving away from your city. You're kind of being opposed to this like Walmart analog. You're supposed to be like enjoying this sort of pastoral life kind of thing. But the game's mechanics are really about getting bigger, buying more stuff, getting more automation, you know, not having to pay people, getting all of this free free labor. Like, it's very opposed to that sort of message, even when a game is like trying to do this. So they were trying to do a game that was about starting from the top, and kind of, you know, making cuts in a way that produce more equitability rather than profit for the surrounding populace, which is a pretty cool idea. Let's see. Yeah, that was where I got to bump into Educated Friend, which is a bunch of fun. Let's pop this in here. A lot of these nights I was pretty tired after, so I didn't finish, or I didn't go to like quite as many parties as maybe I would have wanted myself to. Let's see, we can, oops, that's not quite what I meant to do. Let's escape again, right? I forgot how many dead friends we have. I vote that we retreat out of the dungeon here. And once we're on the world map, maybe we try to resurrect our friends. And go to that inn, so we can get all of our magic back. We have a much better shot at fighting the serpent now, that it's greatly weakened, right? Of course, we're not gonna pay to revive our friend. No reason to do that when we have a genie that's perfectly capable of this. Hello? Okay. It's like, where are the random battles? Where did they go? Kindle on... Nope, Spark. On... Probably Pierce, because he has Shade, right? Very powerful ability there. We can blitz this fella, and maybe we'll stun him. Take some heat off of us. Nice! Okay, great. Okay, so now we only have this one little dork who's attacking us for a little bit. There's no effect, okay. It's fine. That's not too bad. Talked a little bit already about the show floor, which was pretty cool. We did, you know, there was the neat alternative input devices, right? A lot of like the big tech booths, as opposed to, oh no, our friend is asleep. Well, that's a bummer. What do we do about that, huh? Could spend an elixir on him. That seems fine. I think I'm willing to do that. Like, we're still saving money. We're still saving money if we manage to do this. You... What am I doing with you? Maybe just set breath. Gets her a couple more HP. Jeez, that's actually wild. Just wild how low that HP is. But maybe she can survive one more hit if this happens. How many days was it? The convention itself was 4 days. And then I was there an additional, like 2.5. Or maybe about 2 precisely, honestly. So, I don't know. I feel like it lasted a long time, but I also don't always have a lot of extroverted social endurance, you know. Maybe especially for something like GDC, like it's just very big, and I know a fewer percentage of the people there. Please don't kill my friend. Okay, okay. I did find Adventure X like quite a bit more cozy. Is it safe to? Actually, do you have shade? Don't. Okay. I'm gonna try to heal up a bit here. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but I'm certainly doing it. So Felix should be taking only 20% damage. Maybe that's enough for him to not die to whatever's happening. Please don't put. Okay, yeah. I don't care if Pierce goes to sleep. The only person I care about is John. Right. Can we get out of here? It's terrifying. Okay, that's not good. Okay, that's fine. Can I leave? Okay, well. Sometimes unlucky, I guess. We're actually kind of running out of healing ability. We might actually have to pay to revive our friend, which would be kind of sad. I'm not sure how much that costs, honestly. I guess I could go check, right? We could do that for the first time in this stupid game. We could check. How much does it cost? Where's the healer? Think not in any of these places, right? Where's this guy? Poor Felix. I love that the main character like slumps down when they're like dead. It's very funny. Not here either. Have we cycloned this area or not? Not sure. Oh, that's kind of nice. I guess not, huh? I don't think we're ever using these, but on the off chance we do, I mean, it's nice to have them, right? 6, 5, 4. Can give one up. Where is this healer? In here? Doesn't seem to be the case. Is it in the inn, maybe? No. Where is this guy? Can I go up here? I can't. Okay. Is there like a secret over here somewhere? Okay. Sometimes there is. I feel like I gotta check. It's quite a long time for an event. Adventure X, more focused. Yeah. Similar audience, or smaller audience. Yeah, no, I agree. It's, like Adventure X, it's... You have a greater expectation that you, like, know what people are there for, right? Like, Game Developers Conference, very, very broad audience, right? It's not a bad thing, it's just different. Just a different experience. But on the flip side... Oh, okay, cool. So how much does this cost? On the flip side, I know that I'm definitely going to share some interests with anybody who's at Adventure X, right? And, likewise, they're probably pretty interested in anything that I'm doing. How much does this cost? 260 coins, huh? How much do I value 260 coins? We were broke last episode, honestly. Maybe that's kind of expensive for us. I don't know. I don't know if I want to pay that much. We were actually broke. Let's see if we can avoid paying any money. Let's try one more time out here, right? Okay. I think we'll want to try to kill everything until there's only one enemy left. Revive our friend, and then leave. And then we'll get the maximum value out of that in there, I suppose, right? Oh, this is a scary looking fight, right? I wonder if I just, like, try to kill a bunch of these goobers. Before they can kill me. I do so much damage. Used a nut? Are you serious? That's wild. Okay. Didn't even know that could happen, but that's funny. I'll try to just kill the 2 wolves. And if I can, I'll be pretty happy with that. Okay. Okay, this looks pretty good, right? Let's try and revive our friend. Unfortunately, the person who needs to heal also needs to defend. So I guess that means we'll use Shade here. We could use Breath as well, actually. I guess we'll use Shade, that's fine. Breath would lower our stats, I think, significantly more because it changes our class, and Shade's not going to. He has an oil drop? This is crazy. Okay. What a funny enemy. That's cool. I've definitely realized I'm really enjoying the enemies, or the bosses that have items. It makes their attack pattern like pretty interesting in a weird way. If I'm thinking about how I might want to be doing like an RPG design, I think what I would really like to do is to kind of mimic a bit what I'm doing here with having this wiki open. Oh, excuse me. And that is to say, like, providing the player some idea of what the enemy is going to do on a turn, to inform the player more, like, what kind of decisions that the enemy can be making, but more importantly, it means the enemy attacks can be nastier because the player has the ability to plan for them, like, significantly better. Which means you can have maybe a bit more strategy than you might otherwise, without knowing like what the enemy's gonna do, right? I'm thinking like it might be really cool to have, you know, maybe the enemy can do like 3 different things on a given turn or something like that. And do I have Shade? I don't. Okay. And like you can show the different things they might do in like the percentages or something like this. And, you know, and maybe those like shift between the different turns. So like maybe a boss can like, they can't do their super move until like a couple turns are coming in, and that you know, that card kind of enters their rotation of possible moves. But it's been really interesting, like looking at the wiki and being like, okay, well they have like a 35% chance of using their items, and if they do, the items go like through this list. Or they could be doing this AoE, so you have to plan for like one of those 2 things. I think that's really cool. The flavor would probably have to match it a little bit, maybe. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to, right? Like I was thinking that like, oh, I have to explain why there's like this precognition, but I guess like you play a game like Slay the Spire and they never explain why you know what the enemies are gonna do. And it's fine, it doesn't matter. Can we run right now? Who's defending? Okay, beautiful. Okay, great. Let's go to the inn. How much is this? 60 coins? That's lovely. All right, let's do it. Please enjoy your stay. I think I will. Okay. Yeah, I think the ability of games like Slay the Spire or Into the Breach or these sort of things where Invisible Ink, I think, is another one, where you have a good or definite idea of what the enemies are going to be doing, and then there's some additional randomness there, right? Like Spire, you are still gonna like draw cards. You don't know what cards you're gonna draw, or they're gonna do something on their next turn. You don't know what that is, right? And you have to plan a bit. Or like Hearthstone is a decent other example where like you have the definite state of the board, but you have a lot of things that have, you know, somewhat random outcomes, and you have to like plan to like account for the worst case and be able to take advantage for the best case and all of this. Dude, this fight sucks. What is this? Jeez. I'm kind of wondering, like, do I want to just like do shade and like try to kill some of these enemies, or just want to like try to get out of here? I mean, I guess we like just saved, so like it doesn't. If we die, it's like fine, right? It's very annoying. Maybe let's just get out of here. But on the other hand, if you do have some kind of in-world explanation, right? Like say you have a precognition character, right? That is the one that's providing you the ability to see the enemy's potential moves. You could do some interesting things where like, if you only have this available if the precog character isn't downed, right? That would be kind of cool. Could give you similar things for some of the different characters. I have to like figure out what those would be though, because the precog one seems like so particularly valuable that it's hard to think what else would be comparable. That kind of information is just so important and not really replaceable. Okay, this is pretty good, right? Kind of got out of there with not too much damage on our hands. I guess we can R from Jen and clean the rest of that up there, right? Oh, this thing. This takes so flippin' long. Alright, let's just set this, because I know we're gonna have to do this a whole bunch. And we'll set growth afterwards, I guess. From... I don't know, man. I kinda wanna do it from Felix, honestly. Wait, was that correct? Can I do this? Is that a mistake? Hold on a second. Is that a mistake? It was. Oh, okay. Alright, that's annoying. Okay. Gosh. You can just pick the stump up. You don't have to use magic powers. You're being very silly here. Okay. Maybe another idea is that, like, you know, if you have 3 party members and you can see like 3 potential actions of your opponents, maybe you can see like 1 fewer for each person who's down or something like that. Nice, okay. Could be pretty cool. Could be pretty cool. Let's trade over here, and honestly, who has the health bonus thing? She's already wearing it. Wow, okay, interesting. She's just a tiny baby, I guess. Just Jupiter out of things, I suppose. Alright. Our friend Piers. Why don't you set this? We had to go through like 8 of these stupid screens, right? Like, it was nasty. Maybe saving after like every screen, honestly. This place is horrible. Okay. Again, I don't actually know if we can win this fight, but I'm like very curious to find out. Oh, interesting. That's fascinating. I'm very surprised by that, okay. I guess since we've already been through here, some of these are still happy to show us the way. Beautiful, okay. Let's trade these. Oh, no. That's fine. We'll just deal with it. I just didn't want to have to reset my synergy. But it's okay. I don't know if we'll need this or not, but a lot of these plants seem to be very accommodating. I hope I sleep a little bit better tonight. I got like 5 hours of sleep, and it was not enough, but it's okay. I think my body now kind of just wakes up when it wants to wake up, and that happens earlier and earlier every year, which is not the worst thing in the world, honestly. It often means that I get like more sunlight throughout the day, right? Oh my god, how many more scenes of this are there, huh? I'm actually kind of glad that we've gone through and done this previously for this joke run. Because what that means is now we don't have to cast growth on all these stupid plants. It saved us a bunch of synergy for this fight. So it was actually like we got to, it's almost like we got to take an in like right before the boss, which is pretty sweet. At last, the serpent has finally had its fill. This is the chance I'd hoped for. I'll defeat you before the next full moon and rescue Kushinada myself. Alright, you so-called guardian, let's see what you've got. Question mark. That's weird, it didn't even react. Blammo. Feeding the serpent dragon's bane isn't weakening enough for me to beat it. Alright, well, maybe we can do it. One thing that I am sad to want to discover is whether or not we can recover synergy by wandering around this room. We can. I'm so sorry. All right, let's we'll have a little bit more story time then, perhaps, right? So let's see. The next day, Expo Floor got to talk about that. Oh yeah, so they had a bunch of different games that were on display. Some of these like student games, some of them indie stuff. Trying to think like how many different booths were in the indie section there. I mean, it was an incredible amount. Something like 4 times 8, right? Like 32 small booth games, and then a couple larger ones. Balatro was actually there, and Balatro won like a ton of awards, is my understanding. I didn't go to the awards reception or whatever, but my understanding is that it won a whole bunch of stuff. So I was interested to kind of like try it for the first time. I've not played this game before, and I do kind of feel like my thoughts on it like pretty resoundingly mirrored some stuff that I've heard from like a lot of Spire players that I follow, sort of, which is that like it's just like more math for like less payoff, basically. Like I believe I remember hearing, okay, good, we're at full here. Something from the developer about how they like really didn't intend people to like try and calculate stuff. But all of the calculations are kind of like right there for you on the table. It's just you'll end up doing, you know, bizarre mental multiplication like it might be like 15 plus 4 times 6 parentheses times like 35 or something like this. So it's not like mental math like times tables that you're like really used to and that you can like really, that most people can like really add in their head. So it's like, unless you want to throw a free win percentage in this game, you kind of do have to have like a calculator open the whole time. So I don't know. I probably won't be buying it. From what I played of it, it seemed like as long as you were really calculating things out, it was like kind of hard to lose. This is from like a first player perspective, or like a first game perspective, so I don't know. It's probably just not the game for me, which is fine. mean, despite the fact that I have like a calculator open here, you know what I mean. All right, let's try and murder our friend here. Let's see, the Serpent as a boss. So, our friend has 3,536 HP, which is a really terrifying number. Is weakest against Jupiter Genie. So whoever is finishing this guy off, we want that to be a Jupiter adept doing Jupiter damage. If we have the capability to do so, we probably want to have our damage dealer using Astral Blast, probably. I assume that's Felix. So maybe I want to try out this first, right? I believe that gives us Astral Blast. It does. We probably want somebody with Shade who's not also our main healer, which means we probably want exactly Jenna to be the person who has all of the fire Jin. So I think she is correct. We probably want somebody on Shade who's not going to be changing their class. That could be either of these people, honestly. I think Sheba probably has less to do just by virtue of Piers having healing. So we could put Shade over here if we want to, right? You see, we set this. It doesn't change her stats really nearly, as setting the next one does, which lowers her class and basically delevels her, right? So if we're doing that, we probably want to have Spring specifically over here on Piers. This gives us the ability to recover health with the Genie if we so desire. You know, maybe Piers runs out of synergy and we want that option available. My worry with Sheba here is that she probably mostly just doesn't have anything else to do. You know, we don't have the extra Genie slot for her to be able to use Wish. So this is as much synergy as she ever gets. But Shade is really useful. She can be using this Genie like basically every turn and it's fine. Let's see. Let's talk about the items. We probably want to shift, let's see. Unfortunately, we look at this HP, right? And Sheba has very little and is also a character in the middle of the party who's going to be taking the most AoE damage. So we have a bit of a problem where she might be dying like quite a bit. And unfortunately, it's pretty bad if that the only person who can revive people is also the person that has our AoE heal, and there's just like probably not much we can do about that, honestly. We can get more Genie after this fight, but we probably want to stick it out with what we have here. If we hit a huge roadblock in this fight, there's like no way we feel like we can win. We can go fight a couple other Genie, or a couple other Jin, and have a bit of a different setup. Probably we would try to get another Venus Genie specifically, so we can move Spring over to Sheba, I think. That being said, we probably want to move Nuts off of Piers if we are so worried about running out of Nuts. But everybody here has kind of a lot of Nuts, right? It's probably not a huge deal. Hopefully that wouldn't happen here. The only other thing is that maybe we can consider doing a triple class. But that involves somebody wielding a Fire Genie, and we don't have a Fire Genie to give anybody else, so I think we'll forget about that for now. I think this is probably the setup we'll go for. The only other question is there any items that we want to move around here? I think Sheba probably unquestionably we want to have that Guardian Ring. I think the big question is who should be holding this Spirit Ring, and is it Sheba? I think we want to give this to Pierre. Why don't you hang on to that, buddy? So now we have 2 people who have the option of using the AoE heal. Which is pretty nice because that means that it'll be less of an instant reset if we have to spark somebody from Jenna, because we can still AoE heal from Pierce. I think this is the setup we'll be using. Let's save our game. And I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break and be back in a jiffy. I'll see you folks soon. Okay, we're back. Let's see what happens here. Let's talk to our friend first. Hello. I'm done for. The dragon has finished me off. Well, sucks to suck, I guess, huh? Who do they think they are? I'm the only one who can save Krishna out of them. Can I mind read the dragon? Surely not, but like, what happens if I try? Okay. The serpent appeared. Alright, so this is terrifying. Right, let's get our friend. Thank you. Good to be here. Good to be here. Let's get our friend the calculator back. It's 3,500 HP. Surely this will be fine, right? That's a lot. I'm guessing this character has a turn that goes before us and one that goes in the middle. But I guess we'll find out. Jenna has 93 synergy points. Do I want to be opening up with Fume? Because like, how many of these auras do I even have to be able to use, right? Like less than 12. Kind of a bummer. We could Kindle, but again, getting out of aura range is like pretty terrifying. Probably want to impact over here, and then like immediately start switching to Shade or something. If he had a Ward Ring right now, I can use the Captain's Axe to boost defense, really? It's fascinating. Maybe I will do that. What happens if my weapon breaks? Do I still get the attack bonus? I actually have no idea. Yeah, let's do this, I guess. Alright, so he goes first, so that's bad. You take damage in the 50s for Quake. That's not too bad. Okay. I'm curious, like, what all this guy can even be doing to me, huh? Quake Sphere. Let's see. It's like fairly nasty. Oh, the black ice is the nastiest AoE, probably, right? Okay. The toxic breath can poison multiple people, which is terrifying. And it can cure itself, which sucks. Okay. Interesting. So Jenna is maybe using aura like every single turn? Question mark? Defense raises by 8. I always loved seeing how tiny baby numbers those are. It broke. Okay. So this will be a long fight, probably, right? And it goes after everybody and just instantly kills my friend. 159 damage. The good news is that 159 damage should only instantly kill Shiva if we're playing this this fight correctly, right? If we kind of just preemptively use Aura with Jenna, it's not so bad. I think if it Mighty Presses somebody and targets them with Black Ice on a turn that we don't use Shade, we could be in trouble. But aside from that, maybe it's not so bad. We probably, once we lose this fight, we could have a counter in a prediction here, actually, right? Hold on a second, let's do that. How many times do I think I'm gonna die on this fight, huh? I mean, 8 was pretty good last time, right? I think we died about 8 times the previous time. Maybe we do that again. It was kind of fun. Let's see. Let's add deaths, right? Hold on, hold on. Where is the stupid font that we've been using? Was it Q? Was it under Q? It's fine, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Oh, that's an interesting one. Whatever, it's fine. Let's move this down here where we can actually see it, huh? It's pretty cool. Right. yeah. Maybe let's do a fun prediction, perhaps. Perhaps. How many? Oh, we don't have a ton of people in here. We'll hold off our prediction until next time, maybe. But I'm guessing this might be like 8-ish. We'll discover together. So we do need to revive our friend, and we're now very terrified of dying extremely quickly. Which means we probably want to try to heal up. Maybe we'll not here, spark here. It'll be very interesting to see like how quickly we kind of go into a death spiral. Half a dozen, you think? Okay, well, that's a pretty nasty attack. Yeah, poisoned is pretty rough. No effect, you think? He just does it again. This is really bad. I'm wondering if we have access to any way to AoE clear status effects, and I don't think that we do. I think steel boosts defense. I'm like looking at the available genie that we've passed up, or gen that we've passed up, and I don't know, a lot of them kind of suck, I guess. What does Wheeze do? What is Wheeze? Wheeze is... Oh, poison a foe as you strike? That doesn't seem very useful. Steel is probably boosting the party's defense. Oh, no, it's an attack. Heals HP. It's fucking weird, right? Haze, I think that protects somebody for a turn, right? Yeah, that's not very helpful either. Meld is not very... Well, we can't get Meld just yet, though. And then Mud, probably not helpful. Do we have Waft? We don't have Waft. What does Waft do? Lulls an enemy to sleep. That's not very helpful either. Okay. So there's not really like a whole lot that we have available to us for this purpose. Gosh. This is so scary. And now Mars is set, which is a huge bummer. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't do too much, but we're in kind of a dire spot there. Did you kill me with Shade Up? How much damage did it just do? Or does it do damage? Wait, can that just kill people? Enemy ability where the user leaps up, comes crashing down, deals Venus-based damage. Oh, unless the potential added effect of instantly downing the target kicks in. Oh, baby. Okay, well, that's fascinating. What level are we? 13? What level did we learn Revive at? What level does that synergy get learned? I have a feeling it's like 17 or something. Something real scary. Oh, White Mage learns it at 17? We can't get a White Mage, can we? Doesn't that require like 5+ genie? It does, okay. Well, that sucks. Or we could be level 19 at any normal class to learn revive. That sucks. We could be in a lot of trouble right now. Is there a single person in our entire party that has a water of life? Oh, we have to reset, by the way, because our friend who has the revival got junked. Unless Sheba has a water of life on her, which I don't think she does. Okay. Yeah, alright, deaths this fight 1. Very interesting. Hey Snowy, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing great. I think our party is not doing so well, but that's okay. Wow! Thank you so much, really appreciate it. Thank you. My gosh, 15 months, holy smokes, that's quite a bit. Thank you so much. Yeah, Snowy, I'm back from GDC. So I decided maybe streaming was going to be a fun, chill time. To like ease back in being home and not being in super social mode, and I feel like it is correct. Are weekday streams on hold? No. I was at the conference, as I mentioned last time. I know I should have like canceled those upon Twitch. I said I was going to do that and I didn't. I'm sorry. That's my fault. They will be resuming up and being totally normal for the foreseeable future, right? So we'll be starting back up next Tuesday for sure. But we got some cool stuff to show off. We might even have the all the uncle fight stuff in there. Oh, thank you so much, Udon. Really appreciate it. Holy smokes. Almost a year and a half. Wow. Thank you. Really appreciate it, you too. Yeah, let's we can give this another shot, right? We talked about. Oh, wait. Okay. Hold on. So this is there's something pretty cool here. How close is Piers to a level up, right? Because we can do something interesting here where if we grind enough such that Piers gets one more level, he can have access to revive if we get that level from having 2 more Venus Gen. What's your XP, buddy, huh? Only 812 more to reach the next level. Okay, so I think the plan is, if we cannot beat the serpent here, let's say we die like 4 or 5 times and it seems like we have like no hope of winning this fight, right? Like we don't even like get it to half health or whatever, or don't even get it like down a third. We probably are going to go back to the Great Kabamba and get steel, and then probably get mud from the Kabamba catacombs in that same area. And then our friend here will be able to cast revive, and then we'll probably be set up a lot better to take this fight. If Adventure X happens again this year, you guys potentially going? Yeah, I would be potentially going. That would be pretty darn exciting. Yeah, I'm curious to pester Summer a bit more about that. I haven't been in any of the I wanted to say Adventure Time, that's not right. Adventure chat meetups in a little bit online. I think the last one I tried to go to, they changed the service they were using from like Google to something else, and it like broke, like nobody could get in. But I do want to try and make time to do that this Wednesday. So I'll probably try to work out Sunday, Monday, Thursday, right? And then try to meet on Wednesday for that. If I'm lucky and I get to talk to Summer, I can learn more, right? Let's try this again. I'm very scared of this fight, though. I don't have a lot of hopes for this one. All right. So we found out that our friend goes first and can murder us instantly, which are both very exciting things. Let's do this here. Hold on, where's my mouse? Oh, let's possible ban invader, huh? Yeah, let's get you out of here. See you later. All right. Very fun. Do I want to impact my friend? Or do I just want to pop off with Shade here? I think impacting my friend sounds pretty good. Let's... I don't even know what you're gonna do. Maybe use that Captain's Axe again like we did last time. That just seemed like that was like solid. Okay, more attacks, please. That's quite nice. The fact that we have done so much to weaken this boss, right, through the story mechanics, actually means that it will use the attack option more frequently. Just gonna ban them, still haven't used any mod powers. Oh, that's okay. Next time, next time. Alright. So Aura should set our friend up to a decently good spot there. Minus 138. Let's restart that counter there. 3, 5, 3, 6. 3, 5, 3, 6. We used our Captain's Axe with Pierce, so there's no other damage that I'm missing. Yeah, more of those, please. Okay. So unfortunately, Felix can kind of die to... Actually, it's probably not that bad, honestly, right? If I do this, Aura, and maybe have you nut, honestly? Honestly? Oh, let's maybe do this. And then this is probably fine. As long as Felix doesn't get pressed, I think we're okay. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna take a while. 140. Alright. So I'd love to be able to get this down to like, you know, at least 2,000. I feel like we have a chance of success if we were able to do that. She is just gonna alternate shade probably like every freaking turn. Piers, what are you doing? Maybe preemptively curing Jenna, honestly. It's just really bad if Jenna dies. Quake Sphere, okay. We should get Jenna back up to full. Shiba actually could just die to like any... Wow! Oh, thank you so much! Thanks. Who lost? Oh no! Is there a Zuko bean up there? I'm sorry. I didn't... He must have been like under the bed or something. Well. Yes! Pop. Oh, well. I hope you got some snuggle time in there. Sooty was very cute this morning. Oh my goodness. Digger Mousy obviously also coming off night shift, so very sleepy lady. Just like me. Toxic Breath. The AoE poison. It only poisons one person, which is nice. Let's try to save our butts here. The question is, do we want to try to get that poison off him, or do we want to not do that? Do I want to spend cash, or do I want to spend synergy? I guess it doesn't really matter. He's happy though? I'm glad. Oh no, okay. Oh, that was pretty lucky, I guess. Could have been a lot worse. Okay. We are living. Okay, so Shade's on set, and Shiba's kind of in trouble. I'm like almost wondering if it doesn't make sense for Shiba to have Shade. I don't know. Like, I'm wondering maybe we swap Piers and Shiba's Jin. Just because, like, Shiba can die so easily in this fight. She's kind of a little baby. Like, I wish, like, Piers had, like, a synergy where he could, like, make Shiba defend, honestly. She just dies to, like, everything. Kind of a bummer. But are we thriving? I don't think so. I don't think so. We've only died once so far, but, like, maybe that's because of slow play, huh? Okay. If this thing could, like, defend at one point, or, like, miss with an attack, oh, it cures itself. Isn't that a fun, cool mechanic? As a nice little tee-hee there. Okay. I mean, it gives us, like, a turn off to, like, not be dying, but, like, at what cost? We could impact here again, and then heal our friend. And hope Jenna or Shiba doesn't get pressed. Yeah, this is fine. This is actually really good. We get, like, get back up to full HP, basically. Oh, okay, exactly. We can do, like, 100 and... Yeah, okay. Minus 167. So we've taken off a 1/7 of its health so far. And our party is, like, 50% synergy left. It's not great. It's not great. Yeah, not the best. Unfortunately, Jenna can get pressed, so maybe we want to be a little conservative. Okay, that's nice. Chunk another 167. It does feel like once this move actually kills somebody, we're in, like, such a dangerous position. Yeah, just keep going, I guess, right? I'm curious, like, how much advantage I should be pressing while I still have somebody alive. If that's a good idea or not, or if I should just be curing. I mean, it's not like Piers is doing so much damage, right? Piers, you better have a Psy Crystal. Okay, good. I was gonna say. I guess we'll attack. We'll find out how bad of an idea this is. Okay, it's not terrible, but it doesn't make me happy. Like, it was the right decision, but it didn't make me happy. Okay, what's he gonna do? Are you serious? Okay, fair enough. The fact that we have to, like, aura all the time preemptively is so nasty. We don't really have room to do anything else, unless we want to... Could have her Psy Crystal herself. I feel like oil dropping this fight is probably a good idea. Could maybe even do that right now. I think we have kind of a free turn with Jenna, maybe. Because I think we're going to... Are we gonna shade? I don't know if we are. Let's maybe oil drop. We could impact our friend again, just to keep that buff timer up. It only lasts for like 5 turns or something like that. Let's try this. We can shade and do a bunch of healing next turn if we need to. Mighty Press. Killed my friend. Okay. She's just downed, right? It's no damage or anything, just dead. A minus 47. 49, excuse me. So this is kind of exactly the scenario where we can really start death spiraling. We need Jenna specifically to recover Shiba. We could maybe like emergency heal with Pierre's item, but there's a chance that it could just do nothing, basically. But I'm also very scared, so maybe I'll do it anyway. I don't know what the chance this breaks is, but if this breaks, this is like pretty bad. Okay. Please don't break. Okay, good, great. Okay, cool. Our friend is revived. Please don't die instantly. Okay. Unfortunately, we no longer have our AoE heal, even though we would really like to use it. But we can shade and we can use the stupid item again. Please don't break. Shiva is pretty cooked, I guess, if she takes... Okay, that's probably okay. Okay. The ring didn't break. Okay, this is great. This is great. This is about as good of an outcome as we could hope for. We've taken off 1,000 damage off this thing, and it still has 2,500. So we're doing pretty good, I would say. Only Shade is up, so let's go get Shade. Let's heal ourselves. Let's get Shade back. Let's maybe Panic Heal Jenna or Shiba. I'm like never sure what to do with Piers, honestly. He makes me sad. I could maybe increase Shiba's defense. I don't know if that's enough to prevent her from dying, though. You better have a Psy Crystal, you do. Okay, good. Gosh, I don't know. I wish he had Wish so badly. That's another thing, actually. He'll have access to Wish if we do get those two other, Jin. So if we're unable to beat this fight, that's like 100% I think what we're doing, is picking up those two, Jin that we talked about specifically. I'm so scared. Quake Sphere? Okay. It's fine. Minus 168. Okay. That should be fine. What do we want to do with our friend here? We're shading. We are auraing. I could probably cure Jenna, specifically. We still have the chance to get randomly down right now, but we lived. Only 110 damage. Oh, did we lose all our attack? It's annoying. Okay. I guess we must have, huh? Shades off. Kind of want to have Felix defend, honestly. Just try to chill out for a turn. If Jenna gets pressed, she's dead. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, it didn't even do damage. Just killed her anyway. That's a reset right there. We don't have any other Water of Life, so we're cooked. Okay. This is a nasty fight. This is pretty bad. I mean, we were doing decently well. Like we're close to half. Hello, Belgian. Welcome on in. How's it going? How's it going? Good to see you. We are back from GDC, right? Very exciting. Half this guy's health, right, is like 1750-ish. We got him down to 2100. So it's pretty rough. But we might. I don't know, dude. I'm thinking we go pick up those stupid Jin, right? Not only does that give us the ability to have a character with revive, but we'll actually get 2 additional characters with AoE healing. It would make this fight like extraordinarily more easy. I think we'd still be pretty hideously underleveled. Like I think these 3 characters could probably level up once. Is probably what would happen. But yeah, maybe we go do that. I mean, the idea that we only have 1 character who can revive right now is like pretty terrifying. Why don't we go do that? There's still like a lot of other experience that we're saving, so let's, I think, go grab those 2. Retreat? It doesn't work here? You don't think so? Okay. This is pretty nasty. I think if the opponent here doesn't have this like instant death move, We probably aren't quite so worried, but thank you, Digger. Trying to take incentive fakes, but he squirms. Aw. Well, he's a very strong boy. Please don't kill me. Nice. All right, let's get out of here. Okay, so we just need to get back on the ship and set sail for Central Gondolin, which is... where do we want to land? Is there a bridge here or not? If we can land like right here, I'd like to, but I don't know if there's going to be a bridge or not. If there isn't, we might have to do a lot of hiking. We might have to. 4 more deaths till you lose the optimism? Alright, well. I think we'll have a much better shot once we get those Jin. We can also stop by Yalom, probably. We do have an additional rusty item. I don't know if it's any good. We have some cash. I don't know if it's enough cash to de-rust it, though. Those were kind of expensive and like totally broke our bank the last time we were there, so I'm not sure that's really gonna be so helpful. These guys, we didn't have enough synergy. We were missing some kind of utility synergy to be able to explore that area further, so we're just gonna sail on past. What time is it? 12:24. That's fine. Let's see. Let's keep going. At least it's not too far of a sea journey, I suppose. You don't have to sail like all the way to the Western Sea or anything. We do get the ability to fast travel later on, which will be very exciting when we get it, because we're gonna have a lot of use for it. Could you not kill my friends? Thank you. Okay. Just getting very worried there for a second. You have all of the curing ability, right? Does nobody else have any healing synergy? That's like a single target? I guess not. Okay. It's a little spooky. Alright, how are we doing here? We're pretty close. We have these nice little finger islets. Oh look, there's Venus Lighthouse, remember, from the last game? There was a whole sequence where like all the ground was crumbling around it, and this whole section of the continent is now just like gone. Eternal grind until level 20 flying. Oh yeah, like the City of Heroes thing. Yeah, basically. Would be nice to have it right now. Would be cool. I think this is where Itajima flew off from. I'm not sure if that's true. I hope we can actually get down here. There's a nice little islet here, but I don't know what we can do here. Oh, hello. Fourth Nobleman. Oh, good to see you. Hey, welcome on in. We're doing a Golden Sun challenge run here. This is, here, let me bring that up for you. A little weird. Can I please? Got live, yay! I'm so glad to see you, yes, very exciting. This is a weird challenge run. We've finished the entire first game with these rules, which was very fun. We're basically trying to do a no grinding version of an RPG. An RPG series, I suppose, right? So we finished the first one doing no random battle XP, no armor, no summons, and fighting all the scripted encounters. And so we're trying to do that here. We're also trying to kind of avoid some stuff until later in the game for reasons. So we're kind of even more underleveled than one might expect. But the purpose is to just generally be pretty weak and to have a finite amount of experience to make the game challenging. Which challenging it has been. You can see our death counter for the current boss we're on. We're actually taking a bit of a break from it because we got smoked quite badly. And there's an ability that I think we don't quite have the means to deal with, but I think we will pretty soon. My pop's the best sailor in all the Eastern Sea. That's why he can go anywhere, even in that tiny boat of his. You're lucky, mister. When you get to ride your boat out in the open sea all you want. My dad will be done with his boat soon, and together, we'll be able to sail anywhere we want. To sail. Do I still have reveal on my left click? I do. Give me the thing. Give it to me. A lucky medal. Okay, well, not so useful. Now or later, frankly, but give it to our friend. Ever since the tidal wave moved inward, we haven't been able to go to the Gondwan western shores. That is true. That is kind of our fault. We caused a horrible natural disaster, the result of which we've been seeing people experience this entire sequel so far. The waterways north of Tendaria would have been the perfect place to teach my sons to sail. Well, sorry, buddy. Hello. Did you know Indra moved? It was quite a shock to all of us here. We haven't been able to use the waterways to the south ever since. Nothing to steal from this nice person in here. Let's talk to the dog. Which we can do. Nobleman, if you haven't seen this game before, I do like challenges, sure, yeah. Golden Sun, the conceit here is that we are psychic atoms, and we have basically these magic abilities, right? And in the first game, we played as a different set of 4 characters. We're trying to stop with sort of an ancient evil from being unleashed. The ancient evil being like a much like expanded version of these powers that people had access to, that they used to like wage war and like destroy, civilizations and stuff like this. So the greater ability of magical power was like kind of sealed away in this timeline. But now we're playing as a different party, some of whom are their friends, who are trying to open it back up again. And we don't entirely know why. But it seems like there's some kind of leverage that some antagonists have over the main character. Let's read the mind of this little dog. The water here is so salty. I wish someone would bring me something tasty to drink. Interesting. I don't think we have anything like that. But this is a place we can come back to do something like that, apparently. Maybe we get like a nice liquid death later on, right? Surely there's something in here, right? I guess not. Always wanted to get into this one. No, people. Yeah, no, that's different. That is Boktai. You're not the first person who's confused that. Hello, love of my life. How are you doing? What? I kind of want to try Boktai at some point, but.
It's sitting in her stupid head.
Aww. She has the best glares.
Their cat. His cat.
She's a very judgy bean. Very cute. Let's see. Sorry, what's happened? Oh no. Did I cause this game to crash? What's happening here? Wait a second. I pressed some hotkeys and something bad has happened. Let me see if I can get into a random battle and maybe, oh no, this is bad. All right, well, let's reset the video game. This is probably not supposed to, yeah, I don't think this was meant to have happened. I was trying to change scenes on OBS and apparently it's a hotkey that does something. Enter. You guys? Okay, give me a minute. Fascinating. The video game. Just give me a second here. I'm sure this will be fine. Yeah, it looks like it disabled some kind of layer. Like whatever the sprite layers was. I don't know why that's a hotkey. That doesn't seem like a thing that I want to do. Oh, I'm using Virtual Boy Advance. That's the emulator. Okay, I think our layer is back. I think we have all our nice sprites again, which is very exciting. Let's continue our journey. Have we not saved since Gyre? That's fine. Apparently I do. Apparently I do. Excuse me? Alright, this is fine. We just need to sail back across the ocean. Which is fine. We didn't really collect anything super important. I know we got a lucky medal there. I guess I could go pick that up again. Are any of my friends dead? They're not? Okay, great. This is fine. This is fine. Our ship is still here. It's okay. It's so funny that this guy has like a bunch of... Are you serious? What an asshole. Alright. I'm trying to revive our friend. And try to leave. Alright. What a jerk. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. It's fine, fine. These cheat us to the counter, they never have it. No, those don't count, those don't count. It's deaths this fight. They aren't part of the fight. Doesn't count, doesn't count. No, like genuinely, I'm kind of only really interested in tracking deaths for the bosses. Because like, deaths and random encounters will like just happen kind of all the time. There's not really a whole lot that we can do about it. I mean, there's not a whole lot we can do about some of the frickin' deaths in the bosses neither, right, as we've discovered. Stupid Mighty Press that can just down our only character that has reviving is a fun and cool mechanic, right? But, yeah, right, pay no attention to the streamer. Sometimes that's not good. Let's see. Oh, wifey. So I have defrosted some Wagyu burgers, and I got burger stuff. So it's true. Can you stop harassing my friends? Thank you. Okay. Say again. Okay, yes, I believe you. I mean, we don't have to cook like today. Oh, okay, I see. That would be nice. Yeah. They started selling those noblemen at the local Costco, which is nice. They actually have a really different consistency. They like fall apart kind of a lot more easily. So I suspect they'd be like kind of significantly harder to grill with. But where am I? Okay, it's fine. But doing a pan grill is like not pan grill. What did people say? Pan fry, right? Pan frying has been fine. She's very cute. Okay, so we did find out though that there was a bridge on that area of Gondwan, which is quite nice. Let's steal all their stuff again, right? Yeah, I didn't mean to talk to you. Please go away. I think it was just this little barrel here that had the metal in it, right? Alright. Let's get out of here. What? How dare you? Okay. Let's get back on our boat. We're gonna pick up 2 Venus Genie over here, right? Yes. Okay, great. Yeah, they're like right next to each other, sort of, which is pretty nice. Make our lives pretty easy. Something's happening if you have too much fat. Yeah. That makes a bunch of sense. That's probably part of it, honestly. They do have a pretty high amount of fat content there. Okay, hopefully we have some shortcuts we can take in here. Can we just get slurped? We can. Okay, that's probably nice. I don't know if it's faster to go through the entrance here or the other one. But this is in front of me, so I'll do it. This will make it really nice when we need to escape, I guess. Wait, hello? Is this not, I guess we have to come in through the other side over here. Hold on. It's a very strange dungeon. They shrink up considerably. Yeah, they do, for sure, for sure. So we need to fall at the appropriate location. I don't remember what level that is. But the flavor is definitely significantly better. Please don't murder me. They're trying their best, though. Okay, I would like to leave. Thank you. Let's spread these genie around a little bit, right? Who needs help? You need help. Okay, what about who's up next? Yeah, okay, that should be good. We need to fall down a level? Oh, I think it's one of these two, huh? How do we get over there? On the left side there, right? Yeah, let's go. So we can actually hop on these. It looks a little bit strange, but... I think it's the one on the right, but I'm not like 100% sure. We'll just save so we can soft reset. I don't want to have to like climb this entire thing again. It was the one on the left. Whoops. Hello, Frisky. Welcome on in. How's it going? Thanks for lending him. Oh, it was a blast. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Hope you're doing well over there. I moved back to East Coast time a lot faster than I thought I would. Let's fight our friend here. We need to. Oh, okay. We'll keep basically the same Jin setup. Could you not murder me, please? Oh, this is bad. Nice. Okay, well, I guess we'll just reset. We did just save, so not a problem. You need to thank Sooty too. Oh my gosh, yeah. Apparently she was just totally forlorn. Digger Mousy was saying that the cat would just not give her the time of day. Oh, great. Okay, we get scot-free off this time. Let's heal up before this fight, right? And basically move everything back the way it was, I think, right? And let's bring up our friend. So this is... who is this guy? Steel. Alright, so our friend Steel is a genie with... Hello? How much HP do you have, buddy? You wanna tell me? Oh my god. I would like to know. I'm sure I have to fight this guy, right? Am I crazy? What? Do I just have to guess how much HP this stupid thing has? What? It's wild. Okay, 466 HP. So that's fine. Let's beat the snot out of him, right? Hello. So when we that's right. Decided that oh no, hold on. The fish and chips. I want to finish what did you say? Decided that fish and chips aren't worth getting in the US. Yeah, I think that's kind of fair, but I don't know. You can get good quality fish, maybe it's the crisps aren't the same. Possibly. I assume Digger got that more often than man. Sometimes your girl will do that. She wants pets most of the time. Oh no, chat keeps scrolling. Turns nose up and passes up. Oh no, far too busy. Yep, no, that's the cat. That's the cat classic. It's just judging people. At the most inconvenient times. It's very true. All right. Okay, let's murder our new friend here. We should probably be able to just kind of go for it. That shouldn't... That does so much damage, actually. That does, like, almost Shiva's entire health bar. Alright. So minus 69, nice damage. 167. Okay, so we'll do Astral Blast for one more turn, I guess. Check that. That would actually kill him. If we have, let's see, who has what genie? Honestly, I would like you to Blitz. I'd like you to Aura. Do you have Shade? You do. Why don't we cast probably this, and this will probably do everything we need to do. Right? As long as this genie doesn't run, we should be fine. Nice. Okay, and this should clean us up. Beautiful. Alright. Nobody leveled up, which is not too surprising, I suppose. I think we'll get Piers on the next one, though. I think we will. Attack better, beta, act like you don't care, it's true. Okay, we have a new friend. Which means we can now do this. Oops. Access to Wish, which is very exciting. And we'll get one more Venus Gin in here. Or Genie, rather. Okay. Let's heal up just a little bit more. And we'll escape. We'll egress out of here. This time we'll want to go through this column. Because there's one more friend that we can make down here. Let me cross off that we got Steel, by the way. Okay. There's also another friend down here that we can fight. I don't know exactly where that friend is, but it's not quite what it meant to do. Okay. How do you get over there? Can you get over there? Oh, okay, I see. All right. So that transports us down a level, and this is the friend. Hello. We're gonna do the same thing that we did to the last one. Same setup and all that. This is Mud. Ella's gonna head out, but he's back. Oh, fair enough. Okay. Take care. It was so good to see you. So good to meet up. Hope you have an excellent day. Oh wait, we need to close that. We're gonna need to fight that serpent again for sure. So our friend Mud has how much HP? Wait, what? Some of these... Darn it. Okay, here we go. Mud has 500 HP even. Let's mess him up. Runs, but there's no escape. Minus 68. Minus 167. Minus 91. Okay. Probably we can do the same thing we did last time. Should be fine. Minus 69. Nice. And that should be the fight. Okay, great. And I think we just leveled up Piers, but let's double check. I'm not sure who that was. Ezra. Okay, your sits right. Wanna cuddle in a hand or chest? Oh no. So cute. Fits in the corner of an arm. Oh my gosh. breaks my heart. My goodness. Okay. Our friend did level up, which is very exciting because now we have Revive. Piers is the only character that can do this. He can only do it, maybe with exactly this genie setup, but let me double check that real quick. Because I'd love to know if any of the trainer items can do that right now. I think there's a very low chance we would want to have a trainer setup on this guy right now, but I'm curious what happens. So you get Orc, Cerberus, Pixie. So nothing that revives. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. I didn't expect that to be very good right now. It's probably going to be a long time before we ever care about that item ever again. It'll happen, but not for a long time. Okay, great. Let's head back to that dragon, and I think we have a much better chance of being this out of it this time. Our friend Sheba has like 50 more health because we've classed up to Scholar, which is a pretty important class up. Yeah, Jen and Felix are kind of the same. Actually, Felix has the least amount of health now, which is pretty funny. But we can explore around here a little bit more. I think there's like 1 or 2 other goodies that we can pick up and another like little flower that we can fight. And then we'll head back to the Serpent. But there's not a ton to do in these caverns here. Tried to kill my friend instantly, did not work. Instant death spells in RPGs are... yeah, they're always like pretty underwhelming, unless they're not. But they usually are just like not great, right? It's the Doomsayer, kind of. I mean, it's a I don't know. There's some games that mix it up a little bit, like in Skies of Arcadia. The death spells also deal like some damage, and like higher level death spells do deal more damage, so it's not like a total waste if you don't get the proc off. But I don't know. I feel like when you... like, I was watching BitWizard run through Final Fantasy X. How many Doomsayer enemies there are in gaming. I mean, it's an interesting effect, right? Like, it creates a lot of tension. It's a pretty cool thing for an enemy to do, but like not necessarily a very interesting thing for a player to do, is kind of my feeling. Like, just winning the fight on the spot is like usually not the most interesting thing. Okay, let's get out of here, I guess. Where does this go? I'm not sure, like, if I was gonna give that ability to a player, like how I would make that so interesting, you know? I think maybe the, I don't know. I do like the idea of like the curse, the doom sort of status effect. That's also like tends to be like fairly underwhelming. I'm referring to an effect where like you put a status on a character that kills them after like X turns, right? It's pretty interesting when it's like AoE and it affects multiple people and you have like, uh-oh. I have like this impending like semi-party wipe coming. Like, that anticipation is pretty cool. Let's see what's in here. But again, like from a player's perspective, I don't think it's like usually very cool to be doing that to an enemy. Oh, a mint. That's kind of nice, I guess. Again, we're not using this for a while, but it's nice to have picked it up. Psychiatry of actual doomsaying? Oh no. Well, interesting. Oh, good. Okay, great. Those things can do so much damage. Nice to just avoid them for free. I'm saving at every one of these because I'm pretty sure one of them has like an enemy hiding in it. Oh, I see. Okay, great. Can I can't. I was so sure there was a way to do these all at once. But damned if I can remember what that is. Okay. Anyway, let's get out of here. The ladder's over here. Yeah, like the idea of having like some damage tacked onto it, and like sometimes it can randomly kill stuff. That definitely makes it like a lot more appealing. You haven't just like wasted your turn if the proc doesn't hit. Actually, I wonder if this is a reveal location. It is. Okay. We can try cycloning just for fun. See if there's anything interesting, but okay. Yeah, I don't know. Having some kind of effect that hits if the doom doesn't, or if the instant kill doesn't hit, probably makes it significantly more interesting. Let's see. You know, maybe it's like it could inflict like the delayed death status, or it could inflict the instant death status if you're lucky, kind of thing. Could be a sort of an interesting variation. We can't get over there, can we? Yeah, we have to figure out what we're doing. I'm really curious what's at the bottom of these caverns. I don't actually remember. Yeah, the Doom effect in this game, I think takes like 7 turns to activate. I've only seen it like actually work like once. And I think it was in like a linked multiplayer battle with my brother. He managed to like inflict it on my whole party, and it was pretty funny. Let's see. I do feel like I remember the Doom status like actually hitting decently often in Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, I guess I have to go down here for some reason. Okay. I think that was able to be inflicted at like a pretty decent range. Like maybe I was able to. Oh, okay, she's just instantly dead. All right. What do I want to do about that? Maybe I want to attack this person and try to revive my friend and try. Ooh, okay, I have that. Interesting. Oh, I forgot. I just have the revive synergy now. I don't have to like do this like a baby mode thing. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Let's defend. Set. Cast revive. Oh, and I can even do this out of battle. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay. Oh, that's so nice. Unfortunately, nobody else is like ever gonna get access to the synergy for the longest time, I think. Yeah, get out of here, buddy. Sometimes it's nice to just toss out those attacks to kill like a single target character, so you don't have to deal with them for a bit while you're slowly recovering everybody else. Since we got Piers at such a high level because the game expected us to be like twice the level we picked him up at, all of our friends are level 13 except for Piers, which is 19. Which is the minimum level to get revive, so he's probably gonna be hanging on to the revive Jin for quite a long time, I think. That's just his job now. That's too bad. Unfortunately, it means that we have to set these stupid things every time I want to use Frost. They gave us the Frost gem in the first game, which I would love to have right now, and not have to do this every time, but oh well, I guess. I wish there had been some equivalent thing for, you know, Cyclone or Whirlwind or whatever, but balance? Yeah. Tough stuff. How do I get over there? Over this way, I see. Okay. We don't have to have this this noise going the entire time. What's down here? I totally forget. I really don't know. Yeah, I don't. I'm very curious. I don't think it's like a super plot relevant thing. I know, I'm pretty confident it's not a genie. Maybe there's like a water of life or something down here? Oh, it's a summon tablet. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, it is something that's utterly unimportant for us. But you know, maybe it's, I don't know. That's probably what it is. That probably means that there's a fight in these little flowers here. It's a friend. Let's kill him. All right. So this is a different mad plant. We learned that they're like mimics, and they different versions have different HPs, right? The one we fought earlier was a bit nastier. Thankfully, it's a little easier here. This guy has 449 HP and is weak to fire, which is pretty believable for a plant, right? Okay, let's murder him. I guess we'll impact Jenna, because she has the genie will reason to finish this thing off. That still does a ton of damage, that's nice. Okay, what are the agility ratings of our friends? 81, 81, 94, 104, okay. So we could probably kill pretty safely this turn. We don't go too crazy here. So we'll probably do like 69 damage, 70 damage. See what happens. Okay, that's fine. That's perfect. Okay. So hopefully we'll get our nice rainbow here. We do. Okay. Nobody leveled up, which is interesting. A game ticket? Okay. How funny. We'll definitely use that at some point. Not for a hot minute though. Right. Let's get the thing. By reaching this place, you have proven your power. Oh, it's this thing! That's exciting. By rights, Akafubu should bear this power. But I shall keep my promise and bestow it upon the one who reaches this place first. I'm grateful for your promise, but I am worried that we have done Akafubu and the Kabambo a great wrong. Akafubu has not honed his own powers, and the fault lies with him alone. And yet, there is a hint of truth to what you say. Then what are we to do? Does this mean we won't receive your magic? As I have said, I will give the power to you. Your concern is misplaced. But I must add some small conditions to our agreement. What kind of conditions? You must not mention this to Akafubu. Okay. Was plainly ill-prepared for this test. He'll lose heart if he hears what you have done. And yet the Kabambo have need of this ill-prepared leader. If he ever reaches this place, I'll teach him the magic as well. Promise me that you will not tell him that you earned the magic. Can you do this? Okay, well, that seems fair. And now I should sleep. Farewell, successor to the witch doctor. I don't think this will be a very useful item for us in this game. But we can take a look at it. Tama Gatherer Khan. Equipped to become a dark mage.
Oh, that's so cool. Hey, baby. What, I keep eating. Oh, it is 12, isn't it, huh?
Okay. So this is another of those, this is the last of those tri-elemental classes. So similar to the Trainer's Whip, if we give it to a party member and give them a bunch of genie that don't ally with their own element, they get a bunch of new synergy here. He's now a Crypt Lord. Oh, he gets Revive! Okay, that's fascinating. It's Revive, Call Zombie, which I think uses his attack stat. Raging Heat, which is a decent AoE there. And that's all the okay, wow. That's all the synergy he has. It's not a bad suite though. The only problem is that this removes the ability to AoE heal at the moment. So we're definitely not equipping it. It has also, I think, the best single target synergy in the game. but we're not going to be reaching a high enough level in this game by a long shot where that'll ever be relevant for us. So we probably will never use that item, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, let's get out of here. Hopefully we have what we need to fight this serpent again. We have a greatly expanded kind of repertoire of healing ability now. And the ability to cast a surefire revive off of our friend, who also has a truckload of HP, by the way, right? 252. Very unlikely for him to be going down in that fight, unless he gets hit by the instant death move. And even if he does, it's not game over, because Jenna can still back him up there. So hopefully we're much more set up to attack the serpent, and we'll work our way back over to the Apache Islands here. I'm really glad this place had shore access and I didn't have to go through the stupid mountains again. It could have been like a much more obnoxious journey there. We'll save our video game just in case, I don't know, we do something like what we did last time. Whatever that was. Alright. We have to go east by northeast to get back to where we were. Oh, it's so nice to be able to like AoE heal with just anybody. Beautiful. Okay. I'm interested to see if our level up and class ups have affected our agility versus the dragon at all. I'm guessing we're probably still going after its first turn, which is a bummer. But again, a lot more manageable. We've got a lot more options for tackling this fight. We probably might want to reassess upon whom we place the synergy crystals, with Sheba probably being one of our new prime targets here for hanging on to that. That's not at all what I meant to do. Why did I do that? Okay, hold on. I was trying to give, I think, this instead. Oh gosh, okay, our inventory is getting extremely full, huh? That's unfortunate. It'll be nice once we can offload the lucky metals. We're getting close? Yeah, we're getting pretty close. Okay. That's a cool looking attack, huh? Can we do that someday? Let's keep going. I guess we're gonna hit up that inn again, perhaps. Either head us. Wait, what? Or what? Huh? What? I'm so curious where the second half of this is going. But those headphones are enormous? Oh, they're pretty big headphones. Yeah. They're pretty large. I honestly need to get new ones though. These are like really falling apart. Let's get out of here. They do a really good job of like muffling all the other sound though. Bringing these on the airplane made me not want to lose my hearing from all the airplane noise. Okay, so it's only 60 coins to stay here, right? I think we can probably afford that. Okay, let's try this again. Probably have a much higher chance of success, I think, here. Gosh, it feels so luxurious to be able to revive as a synergy. And it just works. My goodness. Okay. Oh, we have to go through the stupid branch thing. Right. Or stumps, rather. Hopefully we'll have done this for the last time. Nobody's around. It's true. I mean, it is a a GBA soundtrack, so it's a bit crunchy sometimes, right? But I don't know. They I think did a pretty good job maximizing what they could with the soundtrack in this game. If there's ever like a remaster of Tactics Advance, I would love to hear like an actual orchestral version of that soundtrack. Because that seems like clearly what they were trying to do, and then just kind of crunched it down to the GBA sound font. And it's a little bit of a tragedy. Like, it still sounds pretty good, but like, it reminds you of like playing those games in the 80s, where like it's composed for MT32, but like most people just hear it on their like shitty little Sound Blaster card, right? Let's just keep panic saving here. Ow. I wonder, actually, can Piers revive himself right now? I'm so curious if that's true or not. He can? That's really funny. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna be walking around in the Serpent Room, so it's fine. Only have a couple more screens to go to get there. That 1-bit video? Did you hear the 1-bit video? Made a 1-bit track? What does that mean? A 1-bit track? Like, 1-bit color means something to me, like it's black and white, but like, what does that mean? Poor Piers. Getting really taxed here. NES demake sort of sound, then half of that? That's wild. Okay. Interesting. No, I'm kind of curious what that is, actually. The same way that Minecraft is pleasing. But Minecraft is like kind of orchestral? I don't know. Like it's not like a crunchy sound font Minecraft is. I don't know, if you want to DM that to me, yeah, I'd be interested to like check that out later. But I'm guessing it's you're meaning that it's like a very atmospheric kind of like a thing. Minimal, yeah, I bet. That's fascinating. What is the thing that has 1 bit? Like, what does that mean? I'm so curious. Like, that makes it sound like there's only... This is generational talent, goodness. It makes it sound like there's only 2 possible sounds or something like that. My bias coming from like the color space, where like if it's 1-bit color, it's either on or off, it's black or white, right? Atari is the closest proximal? Interesting. I'm not familiar with a lot of Atari music, honestly. Okay, yeah, hold on, let me save this. Check that out later. Very interesting. All right. Let's bring up our friend here again, right? We're almost at full health here. Or full magic, rather. It's nice that they let you recover synergy in here. Pretty gracious. It would be kind of sad if we didn't beat a single boss this session. We've kind of like started pretty close, okay. Pretty close to this guy at the start of the session. It feels like we've not made a lot of progress, but there has been some. Let's double check our setup here, right? I can't imagine that we're really doing anything different here, right? We have to have these genie here for a revive. We don't necessarily have to have this set up on Janet anymore. That's not really as important. The problem being that if we move these over to Shiba, we do have 1 fewer person that has access to AoE heal, right? And then we'll want to have somebody who can be using Shade a bunch. So if we have somebody that's using Shade a bunch, and then we have 2 other people that can AoE heal, that's like something we'd really like to do. Take a look at what Jenna's got here. Apply, Wish, Mad Blast, Cutting Edge. Look, not very impressive, I think. And then Sheba gets like, do you get Impact? She doesn't even get Impact. She just gets the Slash synergies, Volcano, Ward. Like, there's like basically no synergy here that I really want to be using, so I can't imagine that's correct. Yeah, I think the original setup we had is like just gonna be the best one for us. Okay. How fast do people move? It's kind of fucking annoying that Jenna and Felix have exactly the same agility. That's gonna be that means it's gonna be up to a coin toss which one of them goes first each round, which is like, just makes it more obnoxious to plan. But then we have definitely Sheba and definitely Pierce, which is nice. We can take a look at the health ring, the Guardian ring here, right? Increases HP. It's possible that maybe we now want to give that to Felix. I think that keeping it on somebody who not only has AoE heal, but who's also in the middle of the party here. Well, I guess we can move them around, right? Maybe we should have been doing this earlier. I completely forgot this was an option. Keeping the person who can revive on like an edge is like maybe better. Maybe we want to have Jenna like on the wing here. So she's taking less AoE damage. These two, like it's less of the end of the world if they die, so maybe it's fine if we put them in a place where they're taking more damage. Maybe? I think we're good to go. Okay. Single channel sound font. Oh, okay, so they can't play like multiple things at once. Sounds cramped, it is. Base tanks assemble, that's right. You could probably do some things that sound like an echo if you're like pretty clever about it, I guess, huh? Okay, let's give this a few more tries, and see what we can do. Can I fight this? Okay. The serpent appeared. So we talked about doing some preemptive heal is probably a good idea. We can still impact our friend. And we do have revive now, which is exciting. We do have the captain's axe if we wanted to use that now. I'm like honestly not sure if it's worth the action economy to use this over just dealing like 50 damage. I don't know. It's not like that buff lasts for so long, you know? Maybe we just attack instead. Okay. The serpent. The serpent, the serpent. 3,500 HP. God, that's so much. It's such a big number. Alright. That's how that track played out. Yeah, that makes sense. Neat reverberating tricks echoing the sound. Yeah, that sounds cool. That was definitely like a big thing. I actually got to go to a really interesting talk that was the sound design of like Deja Vu, Shadowgate, and Uninvited, as well as some other games that sound designer did. I did talk a lot about that, the sort of like little echo effects with the small number of channels to make it sound more interesting and cool. That was a really fun, really heartfelt talk. I would recommend checking that out at some point. Okay, let's see. Attack for 60 damage. It's actually significantly more than it used to be doing. Astral Blast for that nice 137. Just trying to kill my friend. Let's see. So Jenna can't single target. Sheba can't single target. Sheba has Shade. Pierce can Is it worth it to use Aura right now? I kind of wish I had somebody that was slow enough that it went after all the Serpent's turns. But that's probably a luxury that we're not gonna get to enjoy. Why don't you do this? Why don't you heal yourself, buddy? Okay. So we should get up to full health here, right? For the party. Minus 140. Okay. Oh, the serpent recovers 30 HP. Oh, I forgot it does that. It's obnoxious. Alright. This fight's nasty. Let's see. I guess I probably want to keep using Impact on Felix just because, like, the single Impact on Felix has this action economy of just dealing a lot of damage over time. Because we can't spare, like, a whole lot of attacks from our friend there. It's fine. Minus 61. Cat, please do not step on my calculator. Right. It does, like, 170, right? 166. Oh. Oh, it actually killed Shiba through damage, which is exciting. Hi, Sadibu. Hello. You miss me? Hello, Robot Spacer. Welcome on in. How's it going? My cat has decided that it is now cat time. Which is fair. She's very cute. Mwah. I caught the end of the misstream, and I'm excited to see where the rest of that plot goes there. No, baby. Oh, okay, that's fine. What a classic cat thing to do. All right, let's get back to the game. Hi, baby. No, baby. No, cat. Okay. So we died instantly, right? From damage, which is pretty sad. Hello. You're not a helper, baby. You're very cute, but you're not a helper. Somebody missed me quite a bit while I was at GDC. Mm-hmm. Mwah. Baby, baby, baby. All right. Now, we have some new tech, right? We can revive our friend. Unfortunately, we don't have Shade up when she's back, which is kind of a bummer. That would be really nice. But we do have our nice revive synergy. So let's try this out. And she goes to full health, because this move is just kind of insane. Minus 169. Recover HP is cheat. Okay. So Shiba, I think basically anything will kill her, unfortunately. You hate to see it. So we're not going to worry about like blocking or defending for her or anything like this turn. But we will, let's see, maybe we'll wish twice. And if she survives, we can use Shade next turn and like do some single target healing. I think that's the plan. Please don't attack my friend. Okay, she might be alive. She's not alive. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. We did get Shade back up though, which is some progress. When next we revive her, she'll have more HP, she'll have more defense, all this stuff, right? Let's do this. Minus 167. When she pops back up, we might want to spend her turn with Impact, because I'm not sure. Jerk. This thing heals so much. It's just very unfair. Very unfair. Only I should be able to do that. Let's see. We'll do a safety aura. We'll do astral. We'll do revive. If Felix loses all his attack buffs this turn, so be it. But it'd be kind of a bummer. Hello. A critical hit for 147. Okay. That's good to know like how much that does. But yeah, you know, terrifying. Astral Blends for 168. Okay, so Felix should be out of the range of any of the AoEs, but he can get hit with the AoE twice in a row, because the Serpent does get 2 turns in a row, which is pretty annoying. I'm guessing there's nothing. Oh, okay, that's maybe exciting. Let's see if Felix's attack returns to normal here. It does not. Okay, great. So, oh, hello, Straylight. Oh, Straylight. Yeah, thank you for popping in. We're doing a silly challenge run here. I'm gonna fire that off exactly what that is. So in case you've seen this game before, and you're wondering why everything is so strange, this is why. All right. Oh, that's not what we want to do. Okay, so it would be nice to impact our friend. We don't have the War Ring available to us just yet. Maybe we won't die if we do this. I think we'll just wish with 2 characters at the moment and see how that works. Alternative is to... Actually, we're probably incentivized to start using this nut a little bit more than using Cure, right? Because now our synergy is competing between Cure and Revive and Wish. And we didn't used to have either of these abilities, right? So maybe we just use a nut to save some PB there. Ooh, okay, that's a little scary. She's poisoned. Is he poisoned? They're both. That's bad. Okay. Well, we're living, but we're not maybe thriving exactly. Attack raises by 0, so we've refreshed the timer there. You do know the game very well. Oh, you are? Okay, cool. Casual playthrough. Love that challenge. Yeah, it's going pretty well. We've finished the entire first game with this rule set. So our transfer data has characters coming in who are like level 23 or 24 or something like this. Currently we have Sheba, Jenna, Felix at level 13. We have Piers at level 19 because we were so massively underleveled when we picked our friend up. Since you get the revive synergy at level 19, Piers is probably going to be stuck with the. Can you not step on that, please? Thank you, baby. Ugh. Piers is probably going to be stuck with the Venus Genie for a long, long time. Just because it's so valuable to have anybody who can revive, right? And we're fighting this fight, of course, that has this instant KO move. So, but we've refreshed our timer here, right? Taking some damage. Minus 169 here. We're also calculating all of the health because we're trying to hit rainbow kills on all of our opponents here, right? So if we don't kill him with a rainbow kill, we will probably reset. Okay, so what do we say? 169 there, right? Oh no, okay, please don't poison Felix. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's take the turn off. Let's try to recover everything that we can recover. We're gonna use... Felix is slow, unfortunately, right? Let's do this. Why don't you use Shade? Why don't you antidote yourself? Because again, that synergy is pretty valuable for us, and we've probably got the cash to spare on extra antidotes. We're probably not like ever exhausting all the ones that we've bought here. Yeah, the poison breath is nasty. Anytime a character like this is able to do like AoE damage status, that's a nasty, that's a fun move. All right, let's take our poison damage. Oh no. Okay. Well. Okay, that's fine. It does get to recover 30 HP, so not a great turn for us, but we did get to pop off a lot of these status effects. Unfortunately, Jenna's synergy is starting to get pretty low here, and we've only taken about a third of this guy's health off. So that's kind of a bummer. But we do have a couple side crystals left. I do feel like this is probably going to be like one of the harder boss fights in this run. So I'm kind of fine using those, even though we have like 2 across the entire party. We'll do our best. It's not great. We probably want to get Shade back up as soon as possible. It would be really great to get that poison off, but if Sheba gets pressed, she'll die instantly. I think Jenna and Felix can get pressed and they'll be fine, I think. I think the press does like 140 damage right now. Probably have her antidote herself, so there's no way that she can take any poison damage. Is that true? I'm kind of wondering if I want to chill out this turn too or not, or if that's like a little too slow. Because like we are on kind of a clock, because we have a pretty limited amount of synergy to use to try to beat this one. Yeah, no, Shade is like extremely powerful. Right, in Granite and Flash, yeah. Right, yeah, it takes a long ass time. But once we get Flashback, we'll be doing a lot better. I'm very excited for when we get to fight Duology, which I think we'll fight at like half the level. But I think I'm probably gonna work on like an entire overlay and stuff for Duology, because it has it actually has a scripted move order, and if you use like Ground Petra on the Ginstorm turn, which you can manipulate to be at the top of the round, he'll actually skip it. So that's like our strategy for the end of the game. I hope it works. Very scary. Let's see. And of course, no summons, so we can't do any fun cheese there. But back to this turn. This is a pretty rough turn. Kind of wondering if we have the ability to go fast or not. Like if we just wish here, how bad is that? If we get hit by an AoE and then like what's the worst thing that could happen realistically? We get hit by an AoE and then like somebody that would have gotten pressed. And then like Felix gets pressed and die maybe? That doesn't sound that bad. I think this is fine. Yeah, this seems fine. I mean, it worked out really well, right? Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's take that off. 167. Oh, he's being a jerk. Okay. Well, not much we can do about that. And the 30 HP every turn is like so annoying. Okay. Let's see. We've got a lot of free reign for this turn. We've got all of our abilities up. We can use Shade this turn if we want to, or we can save that as like more of a panic button. I wish the stupid buffs told you like how long they were gonna last. Like attack increased by 104. Yeah, that's great, but like for how long? Would love to know. Just one fewer thing that I would have to keep track of would be great. Oh, we can use that oil drop this turn. Let's just do that. I don't want to like have to remember to do that later, right? I want to wish off of Sheba instead of Piers if I can, just because Piers' synergy is a lot more taxed and a lot more valuable. Because if he runs out of revive synergy, we could start getting really cooked really fast. Maybe you just attack with you. Yeah, great, perfect. Okay, who is that centered on? I wonder. Oh, it's centered on Jenna. That's perfect. Okay, great. Minus 63. This is great. This is a really nice turn for us, hopefully. Unless we just get pressed, but you know, can't do anything about that basically. Okay, minus 80. It's fine. I don't think that does anything, right? It doesn't have any statuses that can get attached to it. Kind of a spooky turn though. This is probably like the turn that we've saved our Shade for, right? So if let's R from Jenna. Let's keep going here. Let's keep going here. Oh, wouldn't using LOL on Duology? So we actually Duology basically will be. Oh wait, Luff seal synergy, right? I'm not sure what his move set is when sealed. I know like he can't use any of the synergies, and I think there's like some other random moves that get sealed as well. Like I'm not sure if Sharon gets sealed as well or something. That's something I'll have to play around with and double check. I wasn't able to like. I checked a couple wikis and they had like differing opinions on exactly what happens, but it sounds like he gets some different moveset and it's like a little bit surprising maybe. Lol I think is the one that like ends the round early, which you can do if you have the agility to be going before Duology all the time. Like maybe you're using like mud and like similar things, right? But our agility is going to be so low, it's like not going to be an option. But I think we probably will be doing Luff, and as part of the Duology move scripting order manipulation to try to get like a Gin Storm in the right spot. That's another use for Luff there as well, to try to manipulate that. Yeah, that's gonna be a very exciting fight. I'm very excited for whenever we get to go there. I need to start this over because I lost track of what was happening. We're shading this turn for sure, right? Because we're missing a bunch of HP. Do we want to wish twice? Maybe? Or do we want to just like nut Felix maybe? If I can save the synergy, I probably want to, so let's try to do this. We're closing in on 50% HP. And kind of running out of synergy, but that's fine. We should set Shade as soon as possible just so we can get Wish back. And Shade back, of course, it's also important. Let's do this, that, the other, and then... Can we attack with Piers this turn? The thing about Shiba is that she can die from press damage, but there's not a lot we can do about that. Like maybe you can say we want to have her healed up so she can't get pressed at the top of next round, which doesn't seem unreasonable to do. We're using a lot of nuts from Piers, I'm realizing. Probably if we die here, I want to shift these items around like a little bit. I mean, the chance that he uses some kind of AoE is pretty high, and that R is not going to be able to heal him up. It's pretty high as well. So maybe we'll just do that. Yeah, Black Eyes, right? Okay. If we have the time off to be able to refresh Impact on Felix, I think we probably want to do that. Okay, that's fine. Is it? No, that's a lot of damage on Shiba, honestly. It's gonna be so obnoxious trying to put enough Felix. I know. Well, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do to win. So we could defend with Shiba, but it's a pretty feel bad moment. I think we'll kind of just risk Shiba or Felix. We'll risk Shiba dying here. We'll just do a double wish because we're like pretty far behind on health. We don't have the option of using Shade. And if it does an AoE, we'll probably want to have done both of these things, right? And if it presses Shiba, it presses Shiba. It actually could also press Felix and kill Felix, which would be kind of devastating. Okay. That's really good. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay. Okay. We'll refresh that buff, which is wonderful. Hey, Potato, how's it going? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Golden Sun Tactical Genius. I don't know about that. We've yet to win, right? Minus 169. Okay, oh, plus 30. I need to not be forgetting these plus 30s, or it's gonna really mess me up. Flipping when we fight Duology, it's gonna have plus what 200 every turn or some bullshit like that. The fight's gonna be so stupid. We're getting to the point where we probably want to Psy Crystal our friend over here. Maybe we just do that right now. 7, we have two more uses of. Do we want to wait a turn on that or not? I'm not sure. I keep wanting to use nuts instead of wishes. Honestly, so Wish does 80. What does RS? 17? 50 HP. Okay. I wonder maybe I have Jenna attack instead then? And Shade this turn? Maybe? And use the stronger version from Gears? I don't know if it's a good idea or not. Okay, it worked. We didn't get punished at least, right? So there's that much. Full health. Love to see it. Ah, thank you, Gary. How's it going? Welcome on in. Can't stay long. You do this real quick. Fair enough. Yes, it's a good use of points. It always is. Are being 50 HP for 7 is such a scam? You think so? I don't know, man. Like 200 HP for 7 is like, that's a lot better than Cure, right? I guess it's not, but like the fact that you don't have to know who you need to heal is really nice for Aura, right? GDC, GDQ. Well, I didn't see the speed run, but the GDC part was very nice. Thank you for asking. Saw some really, really wild and weird cool games. If I didn't post those and stuff, I'll have to post some of them because there were some really funny ones. Especially the rice eating game is hilarious. Yeah. The idea that like, if I know that the enemy is gonna go before me and I want to heal whatever he does, just the ability to not have to choose who I have to randomly heal is like really, really nice. I'm kind of curious what Wish is now, though, that you say it's such a scam. Like you're probably right on the conversion there, but like, I don't know. Just the ability to have this random adept who can have an AoE heal and be all Mars Genie is like itself such a nice thing too, right? It gives you the ability to have 3+ people in the party who have access to AoE heal. So like even if the conversion is like not great, it's like still so good just because it's like randomly on Jenna, I think. Minus 169. Okay, I think we're officially at half damage on this guy. Let's see. So we need to start using the stupid Psy Crystal pretty soon, right? Who do we want to be using that from? Probably Pierre's, maybe? I think Felix uses it on himself soon. Why don't you do this over here? Help your friend out. Nice! Oh, you love to see it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, minus 167. I'm curious if we want to use the Psy Crystal on Felix. I don't know the answer to that question. The Psy Crystals are so valuable right now. We get to have an arbitrary amount once we get to Contigo, but we don't get there for a long time. And we only have one in the entire party at the moment, which is a little scary. So ready to provide input for the constant sequel, it's probably true. I have a lot of design opinions, probably. Wrote a party viewer's stats script. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Some other features, laziness takes over, that's fair, that's fair. I'd be maybe interested in talking to you a bit at some point about some of that injection stuff. Uh-oh, baby, what are you doing? Like, just to keep track of, like, the enemy health, maybe would be nice as a mod. I mean, we've done, like, the rest of this as, unmodded, right? So, I mean, maybe we'll continue that anyway. But it sure would be nice to have, like, health trackers above the enemies. That would make my life a lot easier. Hi, baby cat, how are you doing? How are you doing? Cutie. Alright. We could defend here with Jenna. It's definitely an option. I'm kind of wondering if we want to impact right now or not. Like, we have a turn off, sort of. Maybe it's not a bad idea. Okay. It's a little bit scary, honestly. Cat, you are sitting on my calculator. Thank you. Alright. No. It's not for monsters. She's defending. Hey. Minus 168. It hasn't been using its stupid cure well for a while. I wonder if it's run out of synergy points. which is a thing that can happen. Oh, she just poisoned. Okay. Great shade turn, if you ask me. Hi, babe cat. Yeah, the biggest thing I want is like weirder ways for you to heal. To make healing like more interesting and strange, honestly. But take 15, that's not too bad, right? Oh, please don't poison my friends. Okay. Minus 169. Serpent is at just under 1,500 health, which is pretty good, having started at 3,500. Okay, it doesn't kill my friend, which is wonderful. But we're starting to run out of steam a little bit. We don't have the synergy points from Felix anymore. What do I want to do here? Probably antidote the friends. Probably just get sad at about how much less attack we'll be doing, right? Less damage. Let's get Shade back for sure, and let's have you fish. And sort of see what happens. That's fine. Luckily, Wish is just cracked, so minus 120. That's not so much worse. That's not so much worse. It is going to be such a nightmare when we're trying to finish this guy off. Shade doesn't feel so bad this turn, just because like multiple people can get pressed. Pierre's kind of running out of Wish synergy. Could use the Spirit Ring this turn, which is pretty alluring. It gives me an attack from Jenna if I'm going to do that. Gives me attack from Felix. I think that's fine to do. I sure hope it doesn't break. No. I'm like holding my breath here. It didn't break. Okay, that's great. Okay, great. So 48. That's lovely. The weird curse. Okay, how much damage does this do? 141. Okay. So we need to be careful. Oh, can't have more than 40 operators in my calculator. Okay. Okay. So we can't attack with Felix if the dragon has 141 HP. Probably can't do it if it has 150, right? Okay. That's so funny. We hit the maximum limit of the number of operations I was trying to do in the calculator. So like adding the HP it's restoring minus the HP that we're damaging. The calculator said no, enough. You have to start a new equation. Okay. Our friend Shiba is not looking so hot there. There's not a lot we can do about that, perhaps. I'm gonna bias these R's from Jenna, I think, right? Because we want to be able to save synergy from Pierre's for reviving if we can. Let's get Shade back, and I don't know. Maybe want to nut Shiba, maybe. It's kind of a bummer if she gets pressed, but like her max HP 151. I mean, the chances of her getting AoE'd at the bottom of the round is like so high that I don't know if it's like really worth waiting for a round where that's not the case. We have 2 sources of revive, so maybe it's fine. Oh God, cat. You did battle too much, please stop battling. Yeah, basically. Okay, how are we doing here? Cure well. That's annoying, but fine. It does give us a nice turn off. Minus 120. Ari heals nothing, but that's fine. Don't be doing this. You're poisoned. You're poisoned. You're poisoned? Well, I don't like that at all. It's pretty scary. It takes so much action economy to remove these stupid poisons. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. We only have 1200 HP left to knock off this guy, so I mean that's only like 10 rounds if we got to keep going or whatever, right? But we gotta make sure we don't die here. Fortunately, everybody has like at least 3 antidotes on them. Everybody can antidote themselves. We have Shade up for this turn. Because we're just doom prepping, right? We can... How do we want to do this? We've lost a pretty decent amount of HP. Like, let's look at these max HPs here for a second, right? Felix is missing, excuse me, almost 60 HP. So R is like not gonna cut it. Like we shade, we take a bunch of damage, and R still doesn't get us back up. And then we have some problems next round. Yeah, I wanted to see how much Wish was doing though. How much does Wish do? Just so curious. Shiva's like pretty healthy, so like maybe we don't worry about the poison this turn. Wish is 9 for 80. Yeah, I mean that's like that's definitely significantly better. We expect to take like 20 damage from AoEs. So Wish is probably good enough. If we take off that 9, we have 26 remaining, which means we can't revive twice, which is a little bit scary. So maybe we do use that Spirit Ring again this turn, just so we have 2 revives up. Like, I don't want to use Wish from Peers like for the rest of the battle if I don't have to, probably. So I think we do it like this. Just please don't hit Pierce. Okay, he did not poison our friend, which is great. The Spirit Ring did not break, which is also great. Okay. Did I try to cure Jenna twice? Is that what just happened? That must be what happened, right? That's fucking dumb. It's pretty stupid. All right, well, that's unfortunate. That could be pretty bad. Let's, I guess, take another turn off because we're not so smart sometimes. Just make sure that I did this correctly because now I'm just so paranoid. There are 2 antidotes left on Gem. I didn't think I was ever gonna run out of these things, honestly. I don't really want to use the stupid Spirit Ring again. I'd rather do this if I can. Cure Well, pretty annoying. 164. I need to impact Felix really soon, by the way. Or I'm losing all of those buffs. Mighty Press. It's a lot of damage. No! Oh! Felix attack returns to normal. Okay. If we hadn't goofed last turn, we could probably have refreshed it this turn. That's annoying. Okay. We do have Shade up if we want Shade. I feel like probably more likely I just want to do this. And this, and over here, and then over here, maybe? Hopefully this isn't really bad. Oh my god, dude, stop. 165. It's gonna take so long to get us to cook back all that HP. Okay. That's frustrating. I'm surprised the stupid dragon like isn't out of synergy. You're level 13? Yeah, we're supposed to be like twice this level. Shade does a lot of work, basically. It's very powerful. Let's do... Are we shading this turn? We're shading this turn, right? Yeah. Let's do that, and then this, and then the thing. What am I even doing with Piers this turn? I wish he had an impact ring, war ring, right? But it's not the case. Could probably just nut Felix again. I don't think we're gonna run out of these things, but it does tell me like how many more of these stupid things I want to be buying, right? Yeah, we are woefully underleveled. We died so many times just trying to escape and wander around the stupid Gaia Rock here. Black ice. That's I hope that's fine. I think Shiba can die from press damage actually, which is kind of a bummer. Weird curse, love to see it. Minus 119. We're back below 1500 again. Okay, that's fine. That's shade, right? It is. Okay. So we'll just preemptive heal. We'll do this. We'll set shade. I almost want to use the stupid Psy Crystal on Piers, because like, I don't know, just relying on the stupid Spirit Ring and like not having it in the back of our pocket if we need it is pretty scary. Maybe I want to heal stupid preemptive nut on Shiba. I don't think that's true though. No, that's not true. The only person this would make any sense on is Jenna, because she's healing 50 HP and she could take like a significant amount more damage from AoE. It is pretty likely to take that damage, right? The alternatives would be like just attacking, which is maybe fine. Do I want to get an attack off here? I think I kind of do actually. Okay. That's really good. That's really good, actually. Okay. Minus 90. That's good. It's good to know that number, too. That was 90, and, like, the Felix Unleash was about 150 damage with all the impacts on him. This is such a long fight. Okay, we need to... We want to shade this turn? Probably. Shiba can get pressed. Yeah, I mean, I think we probably want to be R-ing like almost every turn at this point. What the fuck was that? Hold on, that might have been like a gunshot. Let me just double check. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Never mind, false alarm. Wouldn't have been the first time. Do I need to duck and cover? All right. I lost track of what we're doing. Okay, so we could have these characters heal themselves with their own nuts, I think. Is like not an unreasonable thing to do. Kinda want to do that. If it means I don't have to use Shade this turn and I get to use this instead, I would like to do that. Let's see what happens. Beautiful. Delicious. Okay. Okay, that is fine. We're at 1200 HP left. I'd like to be able to... I'd like to be able to impact Felix if I can. I think I'd like to Spirit Ring this turn. And it's probably okay at this point if it breaks, but I hope it doesn't. It didn't? Okay, that's great. We've had really good luck with the Spirit Ring. This has been really nice. Minus 121. So much damage. Okay. I would like to shade this turn. I feel like I should be just R-ing all the time. How many more nuts do you have? You have 4 of these things? Getting a little suspicious. Please don't. Piers is poisoned. That's okay. Nice. Okay. Minus 141. I'll be honest, I do not remember what this thing is weak against. We checked at the top of the thing, but... God, this fight has gone so long. Okay, I think Felix can get pressed. 2nd April, new Golden Sun, my words. I wish. Oh, goodness. I thought it was wild how many plot threads from these first 2 games they just, like, didn't explore in Dark Dawn. Like, Shiba isn't even a character in the game, which is just, like, a wild decision to me. But, you know, sure. You antidote yourself is probably fine. I hope Felix doesn't die. You can get pressed, I think, but... Okay, that's probably fine. Okay, minus 120. We're getting down there. We have triple digits in this guy's health left, which is very exciting. Okay. Shiba's missing quite a lot of health. We do have Shade available. Do I want to use the stupid Spirit Ring? I don't need to, so I probably won't. I'll just use more of these. I cannot believe I needed so many of these nuts to have been bought. Definitely if we die in this fight, we'll put a lot more of those nuts on Piers for sure. But hopefully that doesn't happen, right? Like we're doing pretty well here. Good shade, by the way. Yeah. Okay. Minus 120. Plus 30. Sick. We're running out of synergy points in Jenna again, by the way. We only have 4 more R's. But we hopefully won't need that many, honestly. It's entirely possible that we won't. Let's, yeah, just be safe, get Shade again. Piers, do you have any attack items, out of curiosity? You don't? Okay, that's fine. I didn't really want to use one, but I think we're just gonna have to attack with you, buddy. Mighty Press? Okay, pretty scary, It's a lot of damage. 164, actually, that's crazy. I thought I was safer at lower healths, and apparently I was not. 15-year wait a Sariusins? Oh no, really? That's sad. 63. $120. Nice reliable number, that is. Plus 30. Okay. We have Shade. Shade does like just barely protect Felix from Mighty Press, which is pretty funny. Kind of want to Spirit Ring this turn. I think that'll be pretty applicable, whatever happens. Uh-oh. Oh, baby, look at that. Yeah, just, oh, that's great. Okay, beautiful. Okay, that's so great. It doesn't break. 118. That's terrifying. All right. Uh-oh. Okay, 63, that's fine. Oh, because we still have the Shade up. Oh, that's great, okay. Plus 30. This guy has so much health. We have 2 more Rs left from Jenna. 7 more turns. something like this. I might need to pee before this. I thought I was gonna make it till the end of the fight, but maybe not. Jenna, you make me scared. You make me scared. I don't know, man. We don't have... I'm so scared. We're just running out of synergy, and I don't know if I can afford to use that aura with the amount of synergy I have left. Felix dies if he gets pressed. We don't have Shade to protect him. If I wish twice, can I still revive? 18 plus 15 is less than 35. I can. I mean, there's no reason to wish if I can use the Spirit Ring, right? Right? I think that's true. I'll just keep using this thing, it just keeps working. Uh-oh. Okay, okay. It's maybe fine. Spirit Ring is still unbroken. Being very lucky with this thing, I feel like. Toxic Breath. Felix's attack. Okay, I was kind of worried about that. Okay, plus 30. Has about 500 left. We're kind of getting there. It's sort of happening. If I Shade here, can I attack with Pierce too, or is that just like really greedy? I'm kind of running out of synergy, so I'm wondering if I have to like try and turn the corner a bit, right? I can't really do a whole lot of these healing turns anymore. If I want to preserve that Psy Crystal, which I really would love to do. And we ran out of attack on Felix, which is actually probably pretty bad. Okay. Minus 62. Weird curse. Okay, nice. That's like another 120 there, 94. Like, oh no, stop. No. Okay. Poisoned. Only one person's poisoned. Okay. It has 400 HP left. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. We don't have Shade anymore. I'd like stupid Shiva to not be dead, but if he wants to kill her, there's like not a lot I can do about that. I feel like maybe I should... Oh, the last of my antidotes on Jenna? Okay. I guess we'll just keep doing this, because it keeps working. This could be a really nasty turn, though. If he just decides to kill me. Okay. Always lucky. We still have the Spirit Ring. Minus 66! That's so sad. Little baby attacks. Okay. He has not insta-killed me a single time. He's so beneficial, this thing. Well, it might have, actually. Because I don't think it's cast Cure Well for, like, a long time, right? I think it might actually be out of synergy, which would be very exciting. I think. It was nice having those turns off, wasn't it? Okay, so Shade will protect Felix from area of effect, but any attack will kill Felix. Which is fine, probably. It has 369 health left. I would love so badly to be able to increase Felix's attack very soon, but I can't do that in good conscience. Like, I have to use Shade this turn, right? Because any AoE will kill him if I'm not using Shade, basically. So that's a bummer. I want to use the last of my auras right now. Maybe? To recover some Shade AoE, some possible Shade AoE chip damage. I just attack. You, I think, just attack. You definitely have to use Shade. Maybe Felix should be using Nut on himself, honestly. 190 HP. Does it matter who uses Nut on him? I guess somebody wastes their turn and defends if Felix dies. And that could be bad. Like, if I just do this with Felix and attack with Piers, I can still get, like, some chip in. You know? And there's no way that Piers wastes his turn. We also get to save the Nut from Piers, which is nice. Minus 62. Minus 71. Please don't insta-kill me. He didn't. He's a nice friend. This is such a nasty, nasty fight. Oh, what do I do? What do I do with Piers? Maybe I attack with Jenna and Spirit Ring with Piers. Maybe you just keep getting lucky, you know? There's probably no way we kill this thing this turn, right? Let's get Shade up just in case. Let's do this. Okay, it's fine. Still unbroken. Getting extremely lucky with this ring, honestly. This is actually a very lucky fight in general, frankly. 97. Okay. Okay. So we're getting to a really nasty part. This guy's got 154 HP left, allegedly, if I haven't missed any recovery. What is the serpent weak against? Does anybody remember? It's Jupiter, which is why we have all the Jupiter bullshit on Felix. Okay, great. So it would be really nice if we could impact our friend Felix. I would love to do that. Stupid serpent, so annoying. What I'd love to do is impact Felix, have him attack, be at full HP at the top of the round, and then be able to use like Shade Blitz next turn and try to go for the kill. Because we're so close. We're so very close. I just don't want Shiva to die instantly. Let's R this turn. We're gonna attack. We're gonna impact our friend. And we're gonna nut Shiva. We're almost running out of those two. So we're in trouble if Shiva gets attacked, but that's like not a very high % chance. Let's see what happens. We've still got a bunch of revive ability because we've been saving that on Piers this whole fight. Okay, that was almost really bad. It's still not great, but it's fine. Okay. Minus 95. Oh my god. Okay. Toxic Breath. Oh jeez. Okay, Shiva's poisoned. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Hypothetically, we can kill it this turn right now, which would be great. We don't have any more antidotes, which is pretty scary. We don't have anything else for Jenna to do, basically, unless there's something interesting for the Genie to be doing, and there isn't. So she's going to be spending her time... Oh, a bit late. Check the Visual Boy Advanced docs. Control 0 through 8. Toggle visual layers. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's fascinating. Thank you. That's cool to know. So I can probably just hit it again, and it'll be undone, right? We don't have an antidote. I think we're just gonna try and kill our friend and do this, and I guess use the Spirit Ring again. And hopefully we win this turn. Let's all cross our fingers here. Very scary. I've probably miscalculated somewhere, but if we're lucky, we'll pop off here. $138. You want to die? No. Okay. So I don't know how much HP this thing has. Very scary. So it should be at negative 49 right now. So we'll discover together maybe what went wrong. We'll keep trying this as long as we can, but pretty scary. We're gonna try to randomly heal our friends. Specifically Shiba. I'm just gonna keep using this Spirit Ring like preemptively because I have no idea what's gonna happen. If I have a way to deal 30 damage from Jenna, I'll use it, but I don't, so I won't. I don't think I'm ever getting rid of this this poison, so. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. Jenna, why don't you heal yourself? Felix, why don't you try and kill? Why don't you shade? I could Spirit Ring this turn. The antidote might be more helpful. I'm not sure if that's true. This is probably a mistake. Please die. Oh my god. Piers is poisoned. Nightmarish. So scared right now. Shiva can just die. Oh my god, dude. So scary. Piers needs to Spirit Ring, absolutely. Like if I had Water of Life right now, I might almost use that preemptively on Shiva. Oh my god. Okay, we have to do this. Yeah. There's no way we do anything else. Okay, that's fine. 25 damage is a lot of poison damage. Okay. We missed with the herb, but that's fine. Plus 30. Jenna, just keep doing this. You just keep doing this. You just keep doing this. Can Piers antidote himself? Is that legal? Can I do that right now? Should I just keep using the Spirit Ring? I don't know. I don't know. Please don't. Okay. I would have been so mad if like somebody died and they didn't get the experience. Yes! My god. I fell asleep and had a dream that you won this fight. Good news, Robot Spacer, we did. Oh my god, we got the rainbow kill too. We only died twice in this fight, which is very exciting. That's like honestly a new record for all the bullshit bosses we've gone up against. That's fantastic. Look at that. 2,500 experience points. Jenna levels up. Jenna levels up again. Felix levels up. Felix levels up again. Shiba levels up. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Your optimism. I know. Please save Amelie. I plan on it, dude. No power outage, please. It looks like the dragon is in bad shape, but it doesn't seem like it's close to dying. Even though the serpent's been defeated, I can't rest. Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, you got better, I guess? Be still, serpent, and I will grant you peace. Become slain. And with this, Kushanada's life has been spared. You have my sincerest thanks. Where are you going? To To Kushinada, of course. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Can we save? Can we save the game, please? 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 I'm so scared. Oh my god, thank you for the GGs, guys. It's just like a dream, that's great. All right. Oh my gosh, my heart can't take anymore. We're done for the day, I think. Thanks so much for stopping by. Let's